fill. Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's up and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's up and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome, welcome one and all to today's live stream. So, couple changes just happened here, one of them being that ESPN and YouTube TV are having some kind of beef right now, and so this game was supposed to be and is still meant to be here on ESPN, but you can't get ESPN on YouTube TV right now, which is how I normally catch these games, so I had to make a quick change. But I did make the change. I had to pay for an extra subscription to something else. That's okay. I do it so you don't have to. We are live in San Antonio, Texas, and our matchup tonight is Monday Night Football between the Arizona Cardinals on the road here in Dallas against the Dallas Cowboys. Did you know that the Arizona Cardinals have won 7 of their 8 matches against the Dallas Cowboys? Not the 7 out of the last 8 matches the Arizona Cardinals have won against Dallas. However, working in Dallas's favor right now is the fact that Kyler Murray is not actually scheduled to start, although Kyler Murray will be available for today's game. Weird verbiage that they used there. Adam Schefter came in and said that Kyler Murray has not been ruled out for today's contest, but Jacoby Brissett is going to be getting the start here in Arizona. On top of that, the good news for the Dallas Cowboys is that Jacoby Brissett has literally never played against the Dallas Cowboys in his entire career. He is 0-2 as an Arizona Cardinal starter, and right now, Kyler Murray is about to possibly miss his 3rd game in a row here in the league, but we'll see what happens in just a moment. Okay, let's pop out the chat, see what's going on with you guys. What's going on, y'all? I know I'm a little bit late to the live stream, but we are live. Living Like Larry checking into the chat. Let's do a quick roll call and see what's going on, guys. Say what's up to everyone who's here right now. So Benjamin Murphy saying hail and farewell. Brother, what's going on, Ben Murphy? I see Robert Samora. Hello, Mr. Samora. DJ Gene in the house. Roy Williams, Clem, Sparky, Snaz. What's up, guys? We got Tristan Looker. I am Chopper Dave checking in. Danny Williams, what's up? Manuel Torres, hello. Who else with us today? Bill Pretenders. Gary, I see you. Love y'all. 777. That's good luck right there. Mandingo Party 1. What's up, man? Gonzalez saying what's up as well. Shroom Life, I see you. Mr. Sifix. Marcus Brody. Hello, hello. Carson Marine, what's going on? Aaron Schechter saying hello. No crying tonight. I'll be crying tears of joy at the end of this game when the Dallas Cowboys finally get back to 500 here. Shout outs to all of y'all in the chat right now. I see Mark Horowitz checking in. Looks like Boppet gifting out a few memberships. Thank you, Boppet. Appreciate that, my friend. Chad Ackerson, Clem 365, GT Creels. Appreciate y'all. Cody, I see you. Inks back for more. Tom Brochu, what's going on, man? Rock and roll to Lance Bowers. Hello, my friend. Fist bumps there. Brian and Rhonda checking into the chat as well. Let's go, Marva. Let's go, Earth Citizen. Let's break down these two teams as we like to do. This game is scheduled to start in about 30 minutes, folks. So, and you know what's interesting is, like, it took me 15 minutes to find where I could catch this game. And last season, I started all of my games about 15 minutes or 30 minutes before time. This year, I've been starting Thursday night and Monday night football about 45 minutes before the game. So I think we're still in the pocket right now. We got A Basketball Pro checking in. What's going on, A Basketball Pro? I see Dana checking in as well. Real Bishop, hello. Okay, let's start by getting to know the enemy here. Tonight, the enemy is the Arizona Cardinals, and I'm going to refresh my ESPN screen here. And although they were saying that Kyler Murray could be available for tonight's contest, according to ESPN, he has been ruled out today. So, Jacoby Brissett will be the starting quarterback for these Arizona Cardinals. This team has no real identity right now. I mean, if you want to call Trey McBride and Marvin Harrison Jr. the identity, then I guess you can. But that can't really be the whole football team. They don't have a solid starting quarterback. They don't have a solid running back anymore now that James Conner is done. And honestly, I had some shares of James Conner. Losing James Conner, that's a tough loss. And then it was supposed to be Trey Benson, and then Trey Benson got put on IR. And then everyone was thinking that it was going to be Amari DeMarcado, and DeMarcado has underperformed. And so we don't even know who the running back really is on this team. It's going to be some combination today of Bam Knight, Amari DeMarcado, and Michael Carter for the Arizona Cardinals. But overall, their team offensively has kind of just been a team. Points per game. 19th in the NFL, they're putting up 21.9. This is coming into this week, by the way, folks, coming into week 9. Yards per game, offensively, 22nd in the league. Yards per play, offensively, 26th in the league, averaging just 4.9 yards per play. On third downs, they are pretty good, a success rate of 44.79%, so not half bad right there. I got 2 Super Chats checking in right now. T-Mac, what's going on? Saying for the subscription fund. Let's go. Thanks, T-Mac. We might actually need to keep this subscription. I was planning on just using the free trial, but if this holdout from ESPN and YouTube TV continues, we'll probably just need to have to use another one in the bucket there, and that definitely helps. T-Mac, thank you for the $10 Super Chat, my friend. And we got Ever Greg tapping in from Chesapeake Bay, Maryland. Let's go get this W. Let's go ahead and make sure I can put these on the screen here. Ooh, I just realized I've got the scrolling text at the bottom. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you, T-Mac, for that $10 Super Chat for the subscription fund, he says. And Ever Greg tapping in from Chesapeake Bay, Maryland. Let's go, Cowboys. Let's get this win. All right, y'all. We're going to move forward here. Appreciate those 2 Super Chats, guys. Shout out to everyone else in the chat here as well. I see Aaron Macias saying, let's go Dallas Cowboys. I see Sean saying, do you think that Jonathan Taylor could win MVP? Not if he performs like he did this week, if he keeps performing that way. Mandingo Party saying, I know I've been drinking, but I'm seeing double on the bottom screen. Thank you, Mandingo Party. Yes, you are right. I just got that fixed right now. Let's see. Adding another subscription because I didn't have – yeah, there was no way. Honestly, there was no way that I could watch this on ESPN without or I couldn't watch it on YouTube TV. So we had to pick up another one, and here we are. Thank you guys for your support, not just those with the financial contributions, those of y'all who are supporting here with your kind words, with your good energy, with your football enthusiasm. Let's roll through the defensive comparison here. Defense just outside the top 12. They do have some big names on the defense, the Arizona Cardinals, and I liked this defense coming into this season. The addition of Josh Sweat on this defense is huge. Josh Sweat actually leads this team right now in sacks with 5 of them. Calais Campbell is a nice piece to have, obviously, for the Arizona Cardinals. Budda Baker with this team still out here, but, you know, getting up there in age. So a couple of big names defensively for the Arizona Cardinals. They do have some areas where you can get excited about. And for the most part, this defense is on the top half of the table. Out of 32 qualifying teams, 13 puts you in the top half, just outside the top third. 12th right here, that's pretty good. We look at third down efficiency in third down efficiency as far as third down conversion rate allowed to opposing offenses, and the Arizona Cardinals have had some success in those categories. Red zone efficiency, you don't want to see 60% given up, but it could actually be worse. Okay. Thank you very much, Danny Williams. I appreciate you, sir. Cheers to that. Cheers to that. Fist bumps to you. Rock and roll, Mr. Williams. Appreciate the super chat and appreciate those kind words, man. Let's move on and take a quick look at this team. We're going to break down all of this. We got about 10 minutes here before we get to our 15-minute countdown. Earth Citizen with a $5 super chat. Man, you guys are going to you guys are definitely going to cover the month of the next the next one here. So thank you guys. Appreciate that support there. Excuse me. Let's lock in. Thank you, Earth Citizen. Thank you to Danny Williams. Thank you to T-Mac. Thank you to everyone who's supported so far and all of you who are watching. That's a nice number for shower towel, says Brando. Charles Moore asking, how long have you been a Cowboys fan and what made you become a Cowboys fan? Charles Moore, that's a good question. We will get to that at the end of the live stream. I'll give you guys a little bit of extra time. Stick around, Charles. We're going to do that. Oh, by the way, we are going to do some extra things during this live stream, folks. One of the extra things we will be doing is spinning the wheel because we did not have a winner in Week 8 for this week's Pick'ems. But I did promise you guys that for the weekly Pick'ems, I am going to give away a prize if we don't have an actual winner. We did not have a winner, so I'm going to be raffling off this beanie tonight. After the game, someone who played the Week 9 Pick'ems will be getting the beanie. I will show you guys the list. This is going to be a gift from Football Nation to someone who played the Week 9 Pick'ems. Super cool. And if you guys want to pick up one of these beanies, or if you even want to see anything that I've got to offer in my personal spread shop, check out the website, www.footballnationusa.com, and you can get that. Sean saying, bro, I'm 10. Rock and roll, man. Thanks for checking in. Jermaine Event saying, I want that beanie. Well, I hope you played the Week 9 Pick'ems. It's there. It's available, and someone who played will be getting it for sure. Probably doesn't remember, but I remember Tom Landry, Staubach, and Tony Dorsett. I was not a fan when Tony Dorsett had a 99-yard touchdown run, but the only other player to do that is Derrick Henry in NFL history. So I do know a little bit of those names, those historical names for the Dallas Cowboys. And who knows, they might even come up during our trivia quiz. But I digress. Let's get back to our pregame here. Let's take a look at the offense for the Arizona Cardinals tonight. So, as I mentioned, Kyler Murray will be out for today. Jacoby Brissett, though, not half bad in his 2 games with the Arizona Cardinals. Yes, the Cardinals lost, but in 2 games, Jacoby Brissett, 599 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns, and 1 interception. Really good numbers when you really boil it down. So here are the numbers. Last week, or in that game against Green Bay, I guess that was last week. Last week against Green Bay, he had 279 passing yards and 2 passing touchdowns. And the week before that, against the Indianapolis Colts, he had 320 yards, 61% completion rating, averaging 7.3 yards per play or per pass, and 2 passing touchdowns there as well. Ladies and gentlemen, the Arizona Cardinals have not lost a single game this season by less than 1 possession. And in every single one of their games that they have played this year, at some point in that game, they actually had the lead. Despite their current record right now, do not sleep on these Arizona Cardinals. I'm hoping that the Dallas Cowboys are taking this game seriously because I remember watching the game last year with the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals, and I had already cashed that check, bro. I said the Dallas Cowboys are winning this game. Wrong. Arizona beat the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys cannot underestimate this team. Jacoby Brissett going to be the starting quarterback. Bam Knight, Amari Demarcado, and Michael Carter all going to be filling in the running back spot tonight. Marvin Harrison Jr. is the wide receiver 1. Michael Wilson is the wide receiver 2. And Zay Jones, the wide receiver 3. Trey McBride going to be your starting tight end. You can see those over my shoulders on either side right now. Now, Marvin Harrison Jr. hasn't really been his dad in that sense, but 396 receiving yards and 2 receiving touchdowns. That's all he's been able to generate here in 2025. Not a whole lot of separation from Marvin Harrison Jr. Trey McBride is really the main target for this team. 421 receiving yards and 4 receiving touchdowns for Trey McBride. Dallas Cowboys linebackers are going to have to adjust for those plays in the middle, those tight end angle runs, those posts, those slants, those drags. I expect the linebackers to be busy trying to contain Trey McBride today for the Dallas Cowboys. Offensive line here for this team. You will have left tackle Paris Johnson, left guard Evan Brown. Hijalte Verholt going to be your center today. Will Hernandez at right guard and right tackle Jonah Williams. That is your offense for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, there are some other players that I did not mention that Arizona might bring out today. Simi Fehoko could be a wide receiver option today. Greg Dortch could be a wide receiver option for today. Xavier Weaver going to be the other wide receiver, I guess, wide receiver 6, if you want to make him on that list. White Mike checking in saying, got on my Tony Romo jersey, no draws. Cowboys, boots too. Rock and roll, man. Aha, saying Pete Carroll. Giants started in the 20s, says the Mr. Mojo. They should be the cow dogs. Is that a cow dog? Or they should just be the cows, not the Cowboys. Okay, they should just be the cows, not the Cowboys. Okay, let's keep rolling forward here, folks. Let's keep rolling forward here, and let's take a look at the defense. Time to keep marching on. I see Courtney checking into the chat. Mario Dixon checking in. What up, Mr. Dixon? I see Charles Wood in the house. I see Vicious Tuna. Rock and roll, Vicious Tuna. Cody Hooser saying, what up, big homie? I'm here for you, Cody. Let's see. Jordan Adams in the house. Mike G checking in. Who else checking into the chat right now? I saw a couple of names that are familiar right now. I will be covering the Falcons game next week, B-Bowls, if that's what you're asking here. And a super chat checking in right now for Ever Greg saying they must lock down McBride. He is a monster once he receives the ball. Yards after catch machine. Dude, I could not have said it better myself, Ever Greg. Dallas Cowboys defense definitely going to have their hands full today with Trey McBride out there. By the way, Trey McBride not the only tight end. Elijah Higgins and Josiah Jagura going to be available as well. So we'll see how Jacoby Brissett performs today against the Dallas Cowboys defense. But honestly, it feels like whatever the Dallas Cowboys, whatever quarterback goes up, if they are averaging 15 points per game, 16 points per game, 17 points per game. Against the Dallas Cowboys defense, just add 10 points to that. And then the Dallas Cowboys have to find a way to score more than that. Dallas Cowboys have scored 40 points at home twice this season. Jennifer saying, how about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys, Jennifer? But Cowboys going to have to get it done here today. Okay. Defense for the Arizona Cardinals. Josh Sweat going to be your left defensive end. As I said earlier, he does lead this team in sacks. Calais Campbell, a veteran and future Hall of Famer here in the left defensive tackle. Dalvin Tomlinson, Darius Robinson for the Arizona Cardinals. Akeem Davis Gaither as the weak side linebacker. Mac Wilson as the middle linebacker. And Zaven Collins as the strong side linebacker. Of course, you'll have 2 corners and 2 safeties. Let's go with the safeties. Budda Baker, a man that you've probably seen him in a highlight reel. There was that one highlight reel in particular where he made an interception on the Seattle Seahawks, brought it back for 99 yards, but he actually got brought down by DK Metcalf 1 yard shy of the end zone right there. An incredible pick. Almost a pick six. DK Metcalf just showing off the wheels. But Budda Baker, a name that you should recognize defensively in the NFL. Jalen Thompson going to be your other safety here. Max Melton as the right cornerback and Will Johnson as the left cornerback. This will make up your Arizona Cardinals defense. So that is it, guys. That's the defense. That's the offense. And those are the stats here for Arizona. Let's bring up the stats one more time, and then we will pivot to the Dallas Cowboys. Let's take a look at this, guys. So the Dallas Cowboys stats right now. Best offense in the league, one of the best offenses in the league. Worst defense, one of the worst defenses in the league. It is a two-faced coin right there, man. This team cannot be more split down the middle. Offensively, number 2 in points per game, putting up 31 points per game. Defensively, number 2 from the bottom in points per game allowed. 31.3 points per game allowed. They are giving up more points than they are scoring. It's great that you can score 31 points per game, but when you give up 31 points per game, that doesn't help your case. The defense is a problem. Like, a big problem, dude. Like, the defense really needs to get their stuff together, because it's hard to watch the Dallas. It puts unnecessary pressure on the Dallas Cowboys and on Dak Prescott to know every single time I hit this field, we got to score a touchdown, because I know that if I let my defense back out onto this field, they will give up a touchdown. Cowboys defense cannot do this tonight. And the offense needs to perform, because Dak got shut down last week. Bro, Dak Prescott got, Clearly, I'm a Dak Prescott fan, but Dak got locked up, jammed up bad by an elite defense in the Denver Broncos last week. Under 200 passing yards, he had 0 passing touchdowns, and he threw 2 picks. It was Dak Prescott's worst performance of the year so far. I don't see how it can get much worse. Dak did not show up last week. The defense proved too much, and Bo Nix was able to exploit the Dallas Cowboys defense on the off the Broncos attack right there. So, last week, a bad week. This is a get-right game. This should be a bounce-back game. And regardless of what happens in this one, there will not be Dallas Cowboys football in Week 10. They will have a bye. But, stats. Points per game offensively, second in the NFL. Yards per game offensively, second in the NFL. Top 5 in yards per play. Top 10 in third down efficiency. And top 12 in red zone efficiency on the offensive side of the football. You got the two-headed monster in George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. Javonte Williams has turned out to be a great pickup from the Denver Broncos. Jadon Blue, still serviceable. Of course, Jake Ferguson had a quiet game last week, as did all of the pass catchers for the Dallas Cowboys last week. Nobody broke 100 receiving yards, although CeeDee Lamb, I think, had like 74 yards or something like that. Point being, the offense is there. It will need to continue to be there. And the defense really needs to step it up. Dead last in third down efficiency, giving up a success rate at 52% to opposing offenses on third down. Red zone efficiency, 28th in the NFL when it comes to the red zone, giving up a success rate at 69% giggity to opposing offenses on inside the red zone. They give up the second most points per game. They gave up the second most points or yards per game. They give up the second most yards per play. Dallas Cowboys defense having some soul searching they got to do. Without a doubt, that's the nicest way to put this. But let's break down some of these players here. We just talked about the stats. Let's break down the personnel and see what this is. Mr. Balaco saying that is unacceptable. Gary King saying, what defense? Dan Cooper saying, in Dak's first couple of years, I thought he was going to be a repeat Super Bowl quarterback. I thought wrong, says Dan Cooper. I'm just going to drink my tea to that. I don't even know that. I feel like I'm personally attacked on that one because I felt the same way, Dan. Bro, I felt the same way when I first saw Dak Prescott take the field. I thought to myself, man, this guy is going to be – this guy – dude, I straight up – I kid you not, Santino was there for that. I literally got into a bar fight when I was 24, 25 over the fact that I thought that Dak Prescott was going to be that guy. And someone was like, no, Tony Romo. No, it's Dak Prescott. And it was two dumb, idiot Cowboys fans doing what happens when you drink and talk football. But that was a past life. That was a long time ago. We are well past that. And right now, Dak Prescott is on track to have the most passing yards in Dallas Cowboys history, just so you know. Let's go Cardinals, saying New Sammy. What's up, New Sammy? Welcome back. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. What was your reaction to the Cowboys drafting Dak? It was just time for change. You know, it was just time for change. Tortoise Investing asking me, who do I want to win tonight? I don't know. Who do you think I want to win tonight, Tortoise? Who do you think I'm rooting for today? Just out of curiosity. Just curious. Just curious. Both these teams suck, says Mr. Wilson. You're not wrong, sir. You are not wrong. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Cheers to you, my friend. Let's continue forward. I got off track reading the chat right now. Let's lock in. Dak Prescott, starting quarterback for this Dallas Cowboys team. Javonte Williams going to be the starting running back for today. However, Malik Davis will be available on the roster. Jadon Blue, I did speak highly of him moments ago, but Jadon Blue has been ruled out for today's contest. And I no longer see Miles Sanders on our depth chart, so Malik Davis going to be the backup running back today if needed. CeeDee Lamb, wide receiver 1. On the other side, George Pickens, wide receiver A. Don't want to call him 1 and 2. George Pickens did just fine in the absence of CeeDee Lamb when he had that high ankle sprain. Jalen Tolbert going to be the wide receiver 3. Jake Ferguson, our tight end. And the offensive line for the Dallas Cowboys from the left to the right. Tyler Guyton at left tackle. Tyler Smith at left guard. Cooper Beebe at center. center, Tyler Booker at right guard, and Terrence Steele going to be protecting the right side there for the Dallas Cowboys. Defensively, the Dallas Cowboys are as follows. Now, it looks like they've made a change. I believe Sam Williams has been passed up by Donovan Ezeraku on the left side here. So Sam Williams might be getting a couple of snaps, but right now the depth chart on ESPN does have Donovan Ezeraku listed as the starter for the Dallas Cowboys tonight on the left side. Left defensive tackle Kenny Clark, who we acquired in the trade from the Micah Parsons Green Bay Packers deal right there. He'll be in at left defensive tackle. Osa Odighizuwa, the right defensive tackle, and Dante Fowler, our right defensive end. In the middle right now, Morris Leofau, the weak side linebacker. Shamar James going to be the middle linebacker, and Kenneth Murray, the strong side linebacker. We've got two corners. Deron Bland on one side, having the NFL record for the most pick sixes in one season. And on the other one, we will have Carson, who is back. Kalen Carson, we haven't seen really since last season. You know, most of this season, I thought that Trayvon Diggs and Deron Bland were going to finally get a chance to play a whole season together, but that's just never going to happen for the Dallas Cowboys. Trayvon Diggs on IR. Right cornerback actually isn't even listed as Carson. They've put Kaiir Elam over here at the right cornerback spot. So it's not Kalen Carson. It is going to be Kaiir Elam. And at left defensive end, it won't be Sam Williams. It will be Donovan Ezeraku. Safeties for today. We did lose Donovan Wilson, and it looks like Elijah Clark and Malik Hooker are all out. So it is going to be Juanye Thomas and Marquise Bell. And if you're thinking to yourself, who? Well, we've seen them play a little bit, but they are clearly not the names that we are used to at safety. We are used to hearing the names Donovan Wilson at strong safety and Malik Hooker at free safety. Both of those players are out for today. Jacoby Brissett could be throwing the deep ball a lot today. I think they will expose the secondary. I think this Dallas Cowboys defense is the worst defense I've ever seen for the Dallas Cowboys. Straight up, I love my Dallas Cowboys. This is arguably the worst defense the Dallas Cowboys has ever had. Ever. Like ever. I hate seeing this. I think I've been so hypercritical of Kaiir Elam. Here he will be starting. Santino plugged in Kalen Carson because at the start of the day, he was at the front of this one. They've moved and changed a few things around. So we'll see how it goes, guys. We will see how the Dallas Cowboys perform. We're about 5 minutes away from kickoff here. At some point, we will bring up the schedules for both of these teams. But a quick head-to-head comparison. Between the two quarterbacks. Dak Prescott over this season, over 2,000 passing yards, 87 rushing yards, total touchdowns 17. So we look at all these numbers, and Dak Prescott has an advantage in just about every single category, obviously, because, Jacoby Brissett has played in 2 games. So 2 games played for Jacoby Brissett. The whole season for Dak Prescott, those are the numbers. Pretty good numbers if you really just put this in a vacuum here and do that for 2 games versus Dak in his 8 games. If you multiply this by 4, you might actually have an advantage, Jacoby Brissett. If you multiply all of these numbers by 4, you might actually see some areas of improvement. So Dak Prescott has played 8 games. This will be 9 games for Dak. Jacoby Brissett has played 2 games. Y'all could do the math. Pretty good numbers and pretty comparable numbers if you do the actual multiplication here. We'll do 6 times 4. We'll put that at 2,400 passing yards, assuming that Brissett stays on track. This is, and again, this is literally just some This is just some made-up situation scenario in my head. Let's assume that Jacoby Brissett has played exactly the way that he has played over the last 2 weeks before the entire season here. And also factor in the fact that, they did have a bye week. But just game for game, per game basis, right? That would put them at about 2,400 for the passing yards. This would be about 1, 6, 6, 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah, about, 160 rushing yards is where that would be. 16 total touchdowns. We could call that 4 interceptions. The sacks would be a problem. The sacks would be a problem. It would have been sacked, 8, 16, 20, 32 times? That's an issue. Brissett going to have to process a little bit faster. The passer rating would stay the same. Completion percentage would stay the same, but it would be a lot closer. I think this game is going to be closer than people think. I think this will be another one-score game. I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to have to show up offensively when we look at the numbers head-to-head right there. Someone saying, a 390 QBR? Oh, my goodness. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Mario B. Coffin, say Roy Williams. You're right, man. You're right. Getting it dry right now. We're dry. We are dry, and this tea is way too hot to drink. I'm taking a sip, and it's killing me, so I don't want to burn my throat either. We'll pop in the cough drop. Okay. Issues defensively. There are obvious issues with the Dallas Cowboys defense. Some areas that are not as bad, but still not great. They rank 22nd in sacks, and they are 20th in turnovers forced, actually tied with the Arizona Cardinals for turnovers forced. But less bags by the Cardinals. They rank 27th with just 12 sacks on the year. However, we look at the numbers and the yards allowed. They are giving up 70 yards less than the Dallas Cowboys are per game. That could make a huge difference throughout the course of a contest. A couple of field goals. Again, one-score game is kind of how this one feels today. Feels like a one-score game. I think it'll be 38-31. Yeah, probably something like that. I don't know. 41-35 maybe. I don't know. Something like that. It feels like a high-scoring one-score game. Okay, taking a look here. We've got the run game comparison. They did just do the national anthem. Our kickoff is scheduled for about 2 minutes from now at 7:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. This game will be pretty close, says Hui. Green tea, question mark? No, it's the throat coat. Joey Montoya, throat coat. Mario, do you have any tattoos that you regret? Regret is a really strong word. I don't regret the things I've done in my past. I regret the things that I don't do in my past, I feel like. Not so much the things that I have done, but I more regret the opportunities that I missed because I was too scared to actually go for it or those things. As far as the tattoos that I've gotten, each one of them, I can look at it, and it takes me back to a moment in my life that I will never forget, where I was or who I was with or the friends that I had. So, no. To answer your question in a way, no, I don't mind them at all, man. I don't mind it. I don't have any ones that I regret at all. Throat coat rules, says Courtney. Slippery elm, that's exact. She knows. Here we go. Bobby, I got you, my friend, watching from Yellowstone, he says. Son of a knick-knack saying that he needs Lamb to light it up tonight. So do I, bro. So do I. If you need a quick solution, biting a lemon slice will help your voice significantly, says Sam Cousins. Okay, never heard of that one. I do that just for funsies, just because I love the flavor of acid. Don't know why. Terrible for the teeth, but I love chewing on limes and tequila. A little bit of tequila con un limoncito así, ya tú sabes. Bueno, no importa. Vamos a seguir adelante aquí, señores y señores. Rushing game comparison. All the running backs. This does include all the numbers for every running back who has hit the field in 2025 for both of these teams. Dallas Cowboys do not get a lot of their yardage from rushing. They are a pass-first kind of offense. With Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, this team is a lot like the Cincinnati Bengals. And people think, nah, dude, they're nothing like the Cincinnati Bengals. Dude, think about it. The offense is high octane. The running game is mid, kind of like the Cincinnati Bengals, right? The passing game is electric. We see the numbers from the passing perspective. And Joe Burrow plays at a prolific level, just like Dak Prescott has played this season. But defensively, liabilities. That's what we've got for the Dallas Cowboys. And when we do a quarterback wide receiver comparison, there's the proof in the pudding. Yards per game, 263. Receptions per game, the most in the NFL. They get the third most targets in the NFL, and they are sixth in the league when it comes to total yardage picked up through the air. They are a pass-first team. They are a pass-first team. Okay. Now, let's get ourselves locked in here. Looks like they are lining up for kickoff, folks. I'm going to get myself put together. This game getting ready to start right now. Looks like this game might have already started, but let's get locked in. Waiting for kickoff here. There is the opening kick. This one is going to go back, and this one will be returned. The 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, down at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up now. 1st and 10 for the Dallas Cowboys, who have the football to start this one. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mario. We are going to have some fun today. You're watching Football Nation. Let's do this thing. Let me refresh my page here. 1st and 10 coming up right now for the Dallas Cowboys. They're at the Dallas 34-yard line. Dak Prescott under center. He is directing traffic at the moment. Dak looking to the right. Motion on the field. Waiting for the snap. Motion again. Dak will turn around and hand this off to the right-hand side. There's a good, strong run. Looks like Javonte Williams will pick up about 9 yards. 2nd down and 1 coming up. Let's get this thing ticking here. So 2nd down and 1. Javonte Williams. A gain of 9 yards out to the Dallas Cowboys 43-yard line. Dallas Cowboys 43-yard line. Dallas Cowboys got a 2nd down situation here. 2nd down and 1. Now, you'll notice that because I had to use a different platform and we don't have YouTube TV, some of these numbers might update before I call the plays. Just bear with me. I will call them to the best of my abilities. A snap and a handoff to Javonte Williams again. Out across midfield, down at the 49-yard line. Javonte Williams will pick up a 1st down for the Dallas Cowboys. 1st down there. 1st and 10 coming up for Dallas at the Arizona 49. Back-to-back handoffs for Dak Prescott. Back-to-back carries for Javonte Williams. It's a 1st and 10. 1st down, clock is ticking. Across midfield, Dallas and the Cowboys inside of enemy territory. Just barely. Here's motion. Here's a snap, a little play action, and a pressure coming in. A wind-up and a throw. Incomplete pass. That pass going to find its way in the dirt. Intended for Luke Schoonmaker. 2nd down. Stops the clock right now with about 13:35. So 2nd down and 10. Let's go Cowboys. It's on ESPN, says Roger. ESPN is no longer on YouTube TV, though, so there's that. Okay. Motion. Here's the snap out of the shotgun. Looking to the left, looking past the slot, throwing to the second shelf. George Pickens makes the grab. That's a catch. That's good for a Dallas Cowboys 1st down. 1st down for the Dallas Cowboys. George Pickens makes the catch upfield. This moves the football out to the 33-yard line in Arizona territory. Dallas Cowboys with possession approaching the red zone. So at the 33-yard line, about 13 yards upfield. Joey Montoya saying ABC, both of which are owned by Disney, and Disney's really the one that's having the quarrels right now with YouTube TV. There's the throw to the left-hand side for the first time today. CeeDee Lamb makes the catch, and CeeDee gets inside the 20-yard line. From the 33 to the 18, that's a 15-yard pickup. That's good for a Dallas Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 coming up for Dallas. Looks like a big catch made right there by CeeDee Lamb, his first one of the day for 15. Pickens has a catch for 16. Lamb has a catch for 15. Javonte Williams with a couple of carries today. Here comes a 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line inside the red zone. Carry number 3 goes to the left-hand side, gets inside the 10, picks up about 11 yards right there. Down goes Williams, but he picks up a Dallas Cowboys 1st down. 1st down for Dallas. It's 1st and goal now inside the red zone. Dallas Cowboys moving efficiently. Dallas Cowboys 1st and goal inside the red zone from about the 8, maybe the 7-yard line here. Arizona Cardinals giving very little resistance right now to the Dallas Cowboys. Can they get a red zone stop? An I formation. Motion. Dak under center, takes the snap and hands it off to the left. Javonte Williams gets wrapped up, and down goes Williams, being dropped right there for a loss of 2. Tackle for a loss. It brings up 2nd down and goal from the 9. 2nd and goal from the 9. Melton was in to make the play. Good job by Melton. Keep driving, says Mr. Wilson. Excuse me, that last play was made by Walter Nolan. This is his first career game. Okay, Walter Nolan in making his first career start for the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the snap on 2nd and goal. A wind-up and a throw. Catch is made by Ferguson down inside the 5. 3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line. Dallas Cowboys inside the red zone. Last season, they had some serious red zone woes. This season, they're looking to correct that. It's 3rd down and goal at the Arizona 4-yard line. That Mugdo, says Adam Garcia. What up, Adam? Cheers, brother. This current drive, 8 plays, 62 yards, more than 4 minutes taken off the clock here. Motion from Kevontae Turpin, a snap and a handoff, fakes the handoff, a windup and a throw. The pass is incomplete. Ferguson, the intended receiver, and the incomplete pass brings up a 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. Do you go for it or nah? Ladies and gentlemen, go for it or nah? They're lined up to go for it. Lined up to go for it here. Here's the snap, going for it on 4th down and goal. Dak Prescott gonna scramble. Dak Prescott's gonna be sacked on 4th down and goal. It's a turnover on downs, and the Arizona Cardinals get a stop to open up this game. Why would you just not take the points, man? Here we go. So it's going to be one of those days, folks. It's going to be one of those days. 4th down and goal. The Dallas Cowboys went for it on the 4-yard line, and it looks like now that decision, they are going to regret it. Oh, my, says the Mr. Mojo. That's right, Mr. Mojo. Sweet sack. No, sweat sack, he says, question mark. That was Josh Sweat there. Steve, that's sack number 6 on the year, bringing Dak Prescott down today. So Dak gets bagged. It's a turnover on downs, and Arizona gets the 1st down. 1st down for the Cardinals. At least he didn't get his arm broke, dude, Mr. Mojo. That was a rough thing to witness there, watching that arm break last night for Jaden Daniels. That was brutal, man. Welcome to 1st down, Jerry Beasley. Cheers to you, my friend. Rock and roll, sir. Fist bumps, my guy. Appreciate that. Welcome to 1st down, sir. Welcome to 1st downs. Let's actually bring the chat back up here. And do a quick shout out to you. Appreciate that. Welcome to 1st downs. By the way, welcome to all of the 1st down members. New names on the list. A couple have fallen off. That's okay, guys, but a couple of new names have arisen. If you are a channel member and you have been a channel member for at least 90 days on this channel, you're on the list. Thank you guys so much for your continued support to all of the 1st down channel members. From Ali to David Bacco, from David up here all the way to Germ, from Jesse to old school Mr. Brian, Brian Weaver, and shout out to Owl on the Prowl all the way down to T-Mac. You guys on this list, your names are there. Take a quick look. If you've been with me for at least 3 months as a channel member, this is my thank you to you. Now, 1st down channel members who've been with us for at least 90 days, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Let's do a super special shout out here as well to the VIP channel members who are at the top of the list right now. Brandy, Chi-Town Joe, Courtney, Denise Taylor, Felipe, Gary, JT, John Hines, Lou Hefner, Mike G. Lott, Lorinda, Robert Zamora, Spartan Knoll, T. Fishes, and Val. Thank you for your support. Additionally, the Touchdown channel members are here as well, helping support this channel. All of these are in alphabetical order, ladies and gentlemen. These are the people that keep this channel alive. I appreciate y'all so very much. Action coming back. The commercial break is now over. Here's a little play action. Pressure coming in, and Brissett's got to get rid of that thing. The opening play right here is an incomplete pass for Jacoby Brissett. 2nd down and 10 coming up with 10:28. Dallas Cowboys on defense. Arizona Cardinals looking at a 2nd down and 10 from their own 11-yard line, where they took over because the Cowboys could not complete the drive or get points. So again, coming back from the commercial break. Beckham official. Appreciate you. Cardinals just got a turnover on the downs. Here's a snap and a handoff to the right-hand side. Looks like DeMercado going to pick up maybe 2 yards. This brings up a 3rd down and 8. So it's a 3rd down and 8 now coming up at the Arizona 13-yard line. The clock is ticking. DeMercado going really nowhere on that play. Probably going to look towards Trey McBride or maybe Marvin Harrison Jr. here. It's a 3rd down and 8 for the Arizona Cardinals, and they are at the 13-yard line. 13-yard line. Kyler Murray missing this game. Jacoby Brissett in the shotgun formation. Motion on the field here. Waiting for the snap. Brissett with a man to his right. They're showing blitz on the Cowboys side. They do rush 5. Here comes the pressure. A windup and a throw. The catch is made at the top of the screen. Mr. Marvin Harrison Jr. for a 1st down, Arizona. 1st down for the Arizona Cardinals. We get a 1st and 10. This moves the football out to the 31-yard line. That's a good gain right there. That's a solid gain right there for Marvin Harrison Jr. on the right-hand side. That'll go down for 18 yards. It's an 18-yard grab for number 18. That'll work. 1 target, 1 reception. Good for 18 yards. Jacoby Brissett going to line up under center here from the 31-yard line. Trey McBride is the motion man on the play. A quick audible, looking to the left, looking to the right. Back under center, Brissett waits. He takes it. He fakes it. He drops back. Pressure coming in. He takes a shot on the release intended for McBride. Pass is incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up. That stops the clock with 8:54. 2nd down and 10. We're still here at the Arizona 31. 31-yard line on the incomplete pass. Jacoby Brissett let that one fly. It looked dangerous. It looked dangerous. But great job by the defense. Was that Maris Leofel who got in his face? Pressure in his face. Had to get him to throw that football. 2nd down and 10 from the 31. Offset I formation. Brissett, first time ever playing against the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the snap. The 4-man rush comes in. Pressure slipping to the right. A windup and a throw. This pass over the heads of everyone right there. Intended for Wilson. And this pass incomplete. 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and 10. Okay, we are live. It is Monday Night Football. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Football Nation. I appreciate you folks. Happy to be live with y'all today. 8 minutes and 48 seconds left to go. 3rd down and 10. I feel your pain, guys. Though I'm reading the chat right now, I feel your pain. I had to make some changes to make this stream possible for y'all as well. Motion on the field. Trips to the left. Brissett waits for the snap on 3rd and 10 from the 31. The pressure coming in. Brissett will wind up and throw. The catch is made by Marvin Harrison Jr. Looks like this one would be a 1st down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's hear what this flag is going to be. This should be... Ooh, if it's an offsides, it's going to be. It is an offsides on the defense. This penalty will be declined. That will be a big catch for Mr. Marvin Harrison Jr., and that's going to be an Arizona Cardinals 1st down. 1st down for Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. making a grab all the way at the Cardinals' 46-yard line. That's good for a huge 1st down. Marvin Harrison Jr. just jumped up from 18 yards to 33, so tack on another 15-yard gain for him. 1st and 10. Approaching midfield. Here's the snap. Brissett will drop. Brissett will fire. Catch not going to be made. Intended for Marvin Harrison Jr. Nice tight defense there from Deron Bland as he breaks that up. This will bring up a 2nd down and 10. Stops the clock with 8:21. Still at the 46. Arizona marching forward. If you are stuck with me today, folks, I hope that you feel that you are in good hands. I promise you, you are. Stick around, become a part of our community, leave a chat, get to know one of us, get to know us in the chat. You're in a good place, guys. We've got a single back formation motion on the field. The motion man is Wilson. Here's a little play action. Brissett to the right. He winds up. He fires. Catch is made on the right-hand side. It will be Wilson who makes the grab, and that'll be good for a 3rd down. 3rd down and 4 after the 4-yard gain. Football at the Arizona 50. Midfield right now. Middle of the field right now. So Michael Wilson making a 4-yard grab. Clock is still ticking. Let's get this thing where it needs to be. 3rd down and 6 from midfield. Looking for a Cowboys stop here. Shotgun. 2 on the left. Motion from 1 on the right going to the left. So now we have 3 receivers on the left-hand side. Trey McBride in the slot here. Here's the snap, dropping back, looking that way. A shot deep upfield to McBride. Pass is incomplete, but a flag on the play. I think this might be a pass interference or a holding on the Dallas Cowboys defense. There is a flag on the play. It's going to be on Dallas, and I do believe it is a holding, so it won't be a DPI. It was intended for Trey McBride. Before the pass, holding. Defense, number 14, Marquise Bell, going to be charged for the penalty. That'll be a 5-yard penalty, but most importantly, it is an automatic 1st down for the Arizona Cardinals. So the Cardinals get a freebie there. It's 1st and 10 at the Dallas 45. That was a good throw from Jacoby Brissett, and Trey McBride was this close to making a really big play. 1st and 10. Dallas Cowboys 45. Dallas Cowboys 45. Okay, looks like Knight is in the backfield here. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff to the right-hand side, and this will be maybe a 1-yard gain, maybe a 2-yard gain by Knight after the 1st down pickup. This will start the clock. It's 2nd down and 8 after that gain. So Knight going to the right-hand side. Mr. Bam, like Bam Margera, but Bam Knight is out there. Bam Knight is the running back out of North Carolina State. Mr. Bam. Mr. Bam. Okay. 2nd down. Dallas Cowboys territory, Arizona with the football. Motion from Greg Dortch, a snap and a handoff to the right-hand side. This will be another 2-yard gain, maybe a 3-yard pickup here from Mr. Knight. Bam Knight to the right-hand side. This will bring up a 3rd down. Call it a 3rd down and 6, according to my screen here. Cowboys giving up every 3rd down that they have faced so far. Cannot get the defense off the field. They are struggling here. They need to hold Arizona to a field goal. If the Cardinals score a touchdown before Dallas. James, thank you for that super chat. Just heard that come in through my headphones. Thank you very much, James. Thanks for checking in, saying go boys. Rock and roll here. Appreciate you, James. Shotgun formation. 41-yard line on the right hash. Here is the snap, dropping back, surveying against the 4-man rush. Will wind up and throw. The catch will be made. A spin move, and Michael Wilson will pick up just enough. Oh, my goodness. They needed 6 yards, and they got 6 yards. 1st down, Arizona. A must-have 1st down play for the Cardinals, and they got it. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Cowboys defense giving up every 3rd down situation I've seen so far. Okay. 1st and 10. Clock is still ticking. Jacoby Brissett under center. He makes a change. He says, alert! Looking to the left, looking to the right. Under center again. Here comes the snap. He fumbles the snap. He just lays down on top of it. This will go down as a tag and a sack here for the Dallas Cowboys. A fumble recovered by Brissett. It's a 2nd down and 12. So a 2nd down and 12 coming up here. Dante Fowler now questionable to return with a shoulder injury for the Dallas Cowboys on the right defensive side. That's not good for Dallas. So Dante Fowler is down right now. Not down right now, but he's questionable to return with a shoulder injury for the Cowboys defense. 2nd down and 12 for the Arizona Cardinals at the 36-yard line. Arizona with the football, empty backfield. The 4-man rush comes in. Jacoby Brissett will wind up and fire. Catch is made. That'll be good for about, we'll call that 5 yards on that play. It does bring up, that's a gain of 7, 3rd down and 5. That grab going to be made right here. Looks like Higgins made the grab. So Elijah Higgins making the catch out there on the left-hand side. Good job. I did mention and did say that the Cardinals were going to use a variety of tight ends in this game. Looks like DeMercado standing to the left of Jacoby Brissett. We're on the left hash for this one. Far side to the right side here. 3rd down and 5 from the 30-yard line. They are inside of field goal range. Waiting for the snap. Brissett takes it. The 4-man rush coming in. Brissett has time. He will wind up and fire. This pass intended for Harrison Jr. This pass incomplete as it sails out of bounds. And this will bring up a 4th down and 5. 4th down and a stop here for the Dallas Cowboys defense. Looks like Ryland will come out to kick a field goal here. This should be a 48-yarder. Let's pull up our field goal marker. Should be a 48-yarder. Here we go. So Chad Ryland, 63% field goal kicker here. 6 of 27 from this range. Here's the kick. The kick is up, the 48-yarder. The officials looking, they're saying it was good. Barely good, but it was good, and the Cardinals will put 3 points on the board. First to draw blood, Arizona. So the Cardinals going to put 3 points on the board. Dallas Cowboys, I will consider that a successful defensive possession for the Dallas Cowboys. I will consider that a successful defensive possession for the Dallas Cowboys. That was really close to not being a successful field goal. I wonder, they might look at this a few times tonight and see if that's actually a field goal. That was very, very close. But we do go to another commercial break. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to a quick commercial break. When we get back from the commercial break, the Arizona Cardinals just scored 3 points, which means they will be kicking off to send the football back to the Dallas Cowboys. The scoreboard will remain the same for the next 60-ish seconds. Welcome to Football Nation. Let's show you guys some cool stats right here. Not necessarily cool stats, but let's show you guys the schedule for now. Monday Night Football in Week 11 will be the Dallas Cowboys' next game. That is not a typo, folks. Dallas Cowboys have a bye week in Week 10. So Cowboys on a bye week in Week 10. Week 11, Monday Night Football, another primetime game. Eagles versus Cowboys. You know we can't miss that. Thanksgiving, we got Chiefs versus Cowboys. You know we can't miss that. And, of course, Thursday Night Football. Most of these are actually already primetime games, so we would have covered that on this channel just based off of the schedule. But we are going to be doing this Cowboys-Eagles game. And me, as a Cowboys fan, and this being my channel, I'm going to do all of the Dallas Cowboys games this season, win or lose, because I want to watch the Cowboys games. That's just me. Let's see. We got a $2 super chat from Val. Val, appreciate you, Val. Just putting this up right now for you guys. Let's take a look now at the away team and take a look at their schedule here. Who's winning, please? I need this, says Laura. I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to win this game, but what do I know? You know what? I should start a poll right now and find out what you guys think. Who will win this game, ladies and gentlemen? Who will win this game? Will it be the Dallas Cowboys or will it be the Arizona Cardinals? Cowboys or Cardinals, who will win this game? Cardinals next week in Week 10. They already had their bye week, by the way, so no more breaks for Arizona. Sunday, 4:05 p.m. Eastern Time, and 3 of these games, being because of their division, are going to be afternoon games. Cardinals at Seahawks, Cardinals hosting 49ers, Cardinals hosting Jaguars. Then they go on the road again in Week 13 to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then in Week 14, they've got that matchup against the Rams. Over the next 5 weeks, 3 divisional matchups. That's going to be a tough schedule here for Arizona, who are skulking around the bottom. They are in last place in their division right now. Let's get back to the action. Here's the kickoff. A return for the Dallas Cowboys to the 20, out to the 24-yard line before going down. They're going to call it down at the 23. 1st and 10 coming up for the boys in blue. Dallas Cowboys taking over now. Here comes Dak Prescott. Let's go. Let's do this thing. Marcus saying that Disney will win. Yeah, bro. No comment there, dude. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right, though, bro. The Cowboys will win this one. In the next one, they need. Eagles fan pulling for the Cardinals, says Gerald Gibbons. Here comes the action right now. Greg, thank you so much. Here's the snap, looking right, looking left. A throw to the left-hand side. Catch will be made here for Javonte Williams. Williams going to turn this into a 3-yard gain. It brings up a second down and 7 after Williams picks up 3. Football to the Dallas Cowboys 26. I can't believe we make Jacoby Biscuit look good. Oh, man. Y'all saying that field goal was out. I mean, it's so close because if that was at the height of the actual goalpost, that would have been off the crossbar, and we don't know which way that would have gone. I think that would have doinked off the crossbar. But here's the snap from the left hash. Dak Prescott with plenty of time will survey, will wind up and throw. Cavante Turpin has that football swatted out of his hands immediately. Second down and 7 with 2:49 left to go on the incomplete pass. Dak, don't throw to number 9. You've got number 3 and number 88, bro. Those should be your only 2 targets. You should be feeding George Pickens. You should be feeding CeeDee Lamb. What are you doing here, dude? 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7, Dallas Cowboys. Sending motion on the field here. Dak Prescott, 5 wide, will drop back in a clean pocket with some extra protection. A windup and a throw. CeeDee Lamb makes the grab. CeeDee Lamb down at the 40. Hold the phone. There's a flag on the play. This could be against Dallas here. And it's going to be every Madden player's favorite call. It'll be a holding on the offense. Tyler Booker, number 52, going to commit the penalty here. That'll be a 5-yard penalty, a 10-yard penalty. Replay this 3rd down, but instead of a 3rd down and 7, it becomes a 3rd down and 17. Tough game here. Tough play coming up for the Dallas Cowboys. 3rd and forever. 3rd down and forever. Motion from CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb lined up. And now motion again. Dak Prescott barking at the line here, waiting for the snap. He changed his cadence and his rhythm with the here we go. It's no longer here we go, which is cool. I'm fine with that. But the play clock is winding down here. There's the snap. Dak will shoot this one. It's a moon ball. It's a 50-50. This one almost picked off. What on earth was that? That was an ugly throw. That was a terrible, terrible throw from Dak Prescott, and we are so lucky that it was not intercepted right there. 4th down and 17, Dak Prescott got hit on the release. Josh Sweat hit Dak Prescott on the arm, and this was in and out of the hands of the defense. 4th down and 17, Brian Anger getting ready to punt this one away to Greg Dortch. There's the snap. Whistles coming in. A flag immediately before the kick here. It's going to be a false start, ladies and gentlemen. So another penalty against the Dallas Cowboys. Where is the discipline? Where are, Dallas Cowboys showing no discipline right now. Dallas Cowboys struggling to keep things together here against the Arizona Cardinals. This makes it 4th down and 22 now. Here's the punt unit. Just hold still, man. Just hold still. You're doing too much. Just let it happen. Here's the boot. This one will go back. Brian Anger to Greg Dortch. Brian Anger puts that beyond the 50. Dortch returns it, though, down at about the 47-yard line. It's about a 3-yard, maybe a 4-yard return there for Dortch. 1st and 10 coming up for the Arizona Cardinals. They are in good field position. Okay. Did everybody understand where we are right now on the field? The Dallas Cowboys just had an opportunity. They could not pick up a 1st down. They ended up having to punt on the 3-and-out, on the extended 3-and-out, because a couple of penalties right there. Punt team came out, just sent this back to the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals now have the football. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Dallas Cowboys 47 when we get back from the commercial break we are currently in. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Mario. You are watching Football Nation. We do this all the time. Let's find out where you are watching from. Where are you watching from? Let's find out. Let's find out. No giggity after that. You okay, says B Corp. Oh, did I say something? Did I say something? What did I miss? What did I miss? We got Nathan in Pennsylvania. What's going on, Nathan? Nathan's out in Pennsylvania. We got Clem in Virginia. We got Laney in Tennessee. I see Sam Cousins in Maine, Moon Pie in Alabama. I see South Carolina in the house. What up, Micah Kimbrough? My house saying Gray 59. Hocking Hill saying Cody McGehee. Or Cody McGee. What's going on, Cody? I see Cleveland, Ohio. Mario Dixon. What's going on, man? Ladies and gentlemen, really the reason that I'm asking is because I kind of want to get a feel for where my audience is watching from. I know we've got to have a handful of Arizona Cardinal fans. I know we got to have a handful of Dallas Cowboys fans. And I know we've got to have a gaggle of people who are fans of, honestly, neither of these two teams. But it's Monday Night Football, so we're here. So I want to know where you guys are from. I'm going to try to read all these comments. I'm not going to be able to do that because you guys came in hard. Oh, my gosh. How many people do we have watching right now? Okay, you guys came in pretty big with the chat right here. Okay, Bobby in Yellowstone, Suwanee in Georgia. We got the Mr. Mojo in the house. Mr. Montoya, I see you in New Mexico, bro. Todd Tier saying Jerry Jones loved natural gas. By a loop, Washington from Mr. David Bacco. Richard Carr in Irving, Texas. I see Daniel Auten, first-time visitor from Dallas. What's going on, man? Appreciate you. I see Movin' in the house in Atlanta, Crystal Beach, Texas. DJ Gene checking in right now for removing the caps lock troll. I see Carzy, not crazy, but Carzy Matt. What's going on, Carzy Matt? Appreciate you. Darren in Alabama as well. Okay, you guys came in. You guys clearly understood the assignment. No way for me to read all of that. You guys clearly understood it. Thank you guys for making that so much fun. Commercial break is over, though, folks, so let's get down to business. Let's get back to the action here. 1st and 10 from the Dallas 47. Here's a toss to the left-hand side. Brissett will find Demercado. Demercado gets down to about the 41-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6 yards. This will bring up a 2nd down and 4. So 2nd down and 4 to the Dallas Cowboys 49. Is that right? Shout out. Let's see. Why were you celebrating Cam Scadaboo's injury? Who on earth celebrated Cam Scadaboo's injury? Nobody on this channel celebrates injuries, period. Who wins a fight, Piccolo or Captain America? I don't know, man. Piccolo, he's awesome, but I just don't feel like Piccolo won very many fights. I just don't feel like Piccolo won very many fights. Here we go. Here's the snap on 2nd down and 4, dropping back. Brissett's going to get bagged, and down he goes. Okay, so that was a play from the Dallas 47, and this will bring them all the way back to the Arizona 49. That's going to be a loss right there for the Arizona Cardinals, and the Dallas Cowboys defense getting a big stop on that play. Dallas Cowboys forcing a 3rd down and 14 right now. So 3rd down and 14. Cowboys defense getting fired up. Got to make sure I get my timer correct here. I'm reading too many chats. Ladies and gentlemen, I will not be looking at the chats. We are focusing on the play calling. 49-yard line, shotgun formation. Trey McBride on the move to the top of the screen. Waiting for the snap here. Brissett with the play clock winding down. Takes the snap on 3rd down and extra long. He will wind up and fire. Marvin Harrison Jr. is there for 20 yards. That's good for a 1st down, Arizona. 1st down, Arizona Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. picks up 20. And he is up to 53 yards in just the 1st quarter, on track for a 200-yard day if he keeps up this pace. On track for a 200-yard day if he keeps up this pace. This will take us to the end of the 1st quarter, folks. I will focus on my clock management from my own administrative end in this 2nd quarter. The chat has me fired up right now. There's a lot of you guys watching, so I need to make sure that I stay locked in. Otherwise, we won't have as successful as a stream as I'm hoping for. Arizona Cardinals, they've got possession. They've got the lead. It's the end of the 1st quarter, and the Dallas Cowboys have yet to score. So far in this game, we haven't seen much from the Dallas Cowboys. This team is 2nd in points per game. They are 2nd in yards per game and 4th in yards per play, but today, they're not playing that way. Today, it looks very different for the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys have a total of just 58 yards after the first 15 minutes of football. That puts them on track to have a total of just 200 and some change there. So very much behind schedule right now, this Dallas Cowboys offense. Don't know what kind of bug Dak Prescott has to get rid of. I don't know if he's got the yips or what it might be, but he's been struggling. 7.3K viewers. Thank you very much for letting me know, Val. Appreciate that. Okay, so we got a squad today. What's going on, man? Maybe YouTube TV is actually doing me a blessing, doing me a favor right now. Appreciate you folks for checking in. Who gave them Kool-Aid, says Dawn. You surprised? I am a little surprised. Not by these numbers for the Dallas Cowboys. Obviously, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, and I believe in the offense. There's two things can be true, right? The Dallas Cowboys offense can be really good, and they can also be having a bad day today, or a bad couple of games. We could be in a slump right now. The real issue isn't necessarily the offense. I think the offense will figure it out today. I think they're going to get on the field and actually start scoring here soon. It's this defense, bro. This defense has been brutal. It's brutal right there for this Dallas Cowboys defense. I mean, I don't even need to get into that right now. So far in this game, the Arizona Cardinals have done much better. The Arizona Cardinals in this game, they've got 73 total yards, which on track, just shy, a little bit behind schedule right now. The Cardinals offense is on the field at the moment. The Cardinals offense is on the field at the moment, and we do have a first down. We are now starting the second quarter. This will be the first play of the second quarter here. I've got a 1st and 10 at the Dallas Cowboys 31-yard line. Arizona with the football. 15 minutes on the clock. We will have a trivia quiz at halftime as well, folks, but here we go from the 31. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. It's going to be a run right up the middle. DeMercado gets all the way to the 15-yard line. That's a 16-yard run and a first down for Arizona. So DeMercado finding some space right now. They are inside the red zone. They are now inside the red zone. Dallas Cowboys need to get a stop here. Arizona looking for 6 points. They don't believe that 3 is going to be enough. And I don't think that 3 is going to be enough to win this game either if I'm Arizona. Arizona does need to score, but Dallas needs to stop bad, brother. Here's the snap, looking to the right, a wind-up and a throw. The catch is made by Marvin Harrison Jr. from the 15 down to the 8. That's a 7-yard gain. Second down. I got a 2nd down and 3 at the Dallas Cowboys 8-yard line. Clock continues moving forward. Marvin Harrison Jr. tonight, 6 targets, 4 receptions, 60 yards. Marvin Harrison Jr. has more yards today than the Dallas Cowboys' entire team. Did you hear that? I said that. Those are the words that came out of my mouth. Marvin Harrison Jr. has more receiving yards than total offense for the Dallas Cowboys right now. Shotgun formation, a snap, a handoff, right-hand side, getting wrapped up shy of the first down marker. A little help right here. This will bring up a 3rd down and 1. It was a 2-yard gain. 3rd down and 1 at the Dallas Cowboys 6-yard line. Walt letting us know we got 7K watching right now, only 700 likes. I'm okay with that for now, man. Let's give these people what they came for. Eventually that like button will be smashed, but we won't ask for anything up front, man. That's not the case. All I want is for you guys to hang out with me. Here's a snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. This is going to be good for a first down. And Bam Knight going to pick up about 2 yards. Don't know why the Cowboys are celebrating there. They did give up a first down and another 3rd down conversion. This is going to bring up a 1st and goal here for the Arizona Cardinals. They are knocking on the door. It's a 1st and goal at the Dallas Cowboys 4-yard line. Let's see where they go. 1st and goal. I'm seeing Trey McBride on the right-hand side. Marvin Harrison Jr. alone at the top of the screen. McBride is the motion man. They're moving him around as eye candy. Cowboys defense not paying much mind to it. Here's the snap. A wind-up and a throw. Marvin Harrison Jr. is wide open in the end zone, and that'll be a touchdown for the Arizona Cardinals. Oh, man. Touchdown, Arizona! Cardinals will score 6 points. They'll put 6 points on the board. It's going to be a game, folks. Dallas don't make no sense, says Price. Dallas don't make no sense. Arizona scores. Cardinals get on the board. They are now up 9-0. It's about to be a blowout, says David Williams. I hope not. Marvin Harrison Jr., 7 targets, 5 receptions, 64 yards, 17 fantasy points and full point PPR. Extra point attempt is up and good. The score is now 10-0. Dallas Cowboys offense absolutely needs a response here. What is this game? Says Country Kisses. Just wait till the second half. We suck bad on defense, saying Richard. All right, guys. Arizona Cardinals just scored. I know y'all can see that I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, but let me see who in here right now is an Arizona Cardinals fan. Thank you for that super chat, Ever. Who is an Arizona Cardinals fan tonight? Raise your hand. By the way, I got to add one of those here. Let me go ahead and do that here real quick. Let me go ahead and add a new emoji here for y'all. I'll add this quick emoji here for the Arizona Cardinal fans if they want to stick around. Thank you, Go Cowboys. Do you listen to Yeet? I don't know who that is. I thought Yeet was when you throw something. Isn't that what Yeet is? When you, like, yeet and, like, throw something? I didn't realize that was also an artist. Let's replace this image. Let's drop the Arizona Cardinals logo here real quick. Ooh, that's the 49ers. Replace this image. Needs to be Cardinals. All right, guys, so I've got a Cardinals logo now that y'all can choose from if you're an Arizona Cardinals fan. If you're a channel member, you can refresh the screen, and you should have a new logo there for the Arizona Cardinals. If someone can confirm that for me, let me know. Let's effing go, Cowboys, saying Mike G. All right, guys, where are my Cowboys fans at now? I know we had a couple Cardinals fans that checked in. Marco checked in for the Cardinals right here. I see Dan checked in for the Cardinals right here. CM or CDMP Amp checked in for the Cardinals right now. You all slow down. Dak will get us back, saying Michael Castro. I'm with you, brother. I am with you. Okay, Cowboys fans in the house showing up big time. I'm Clay from Dallas, watching from southern Mexico. What's going on, Clay from Dallas? Bienvenidos, mi amigo. Ya sé que tú estás en México. Un placer para tenerte aquí y un placer para tener todos los vaqueros y todos los pajaritos que están aquí también. Those little birdies there, those little Arizona Cardinal birdies. Okay, it's there. There we go, DJ Gene. We got the Cardinals logo. It's up. Dallas, please hire a GM, saying Viking for life. My, oh my. My, oh my. The one guy you can't leave wide open. Shaking my head, says Scripture. Shaking my head, says Scripture. Okay. Wazzy saying, Lord help us please right now. Sparky saying this game is fixed. Well, let's see where we go from here. Here is the kickoff. The Dallas Cowboys now return the football out to the 20, to the 25, down at about the 26-yard line. Kevontae Turpin took a hit. He gets up a little slowly there, but Kevontae Turpin gets up to his feet. Watching while traveling, says Kin. What up, Kenny? I see you, Kenny. Shout out to everyone in the chat. We've got a lot of people in this live stream today. Welcome to the Cowboys fans. Welcome to the Cardinals fans. At the 2-minute warning, we're going to find out who the newbies are. Here we go. Dak Prescott sending a man in motion. Here's the snap. Ryan Flournoy is the motion man. It's going to be a quick handoff to Javonte Williams on the left-hand side, and Williams will pick up 2 yards on 1st and 10. It's 1st and 10. It's a 2-yard pickup, 2nd down and 8 coming up. Let's change this. It still says and goal at the top. Cowboys have the football, 2nd down and 8. 11 minutes and 55 seconds-ish left to go. Clock is ticking. Cowboys at the 29-yard line, facing a 2nd down and long. A shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right, 1 on the left. Here is the snap, looking to the right, going to wind up and throw. George Pickens makes the grab, and Pickens will pick up 10 yards. Call it a gain of 11. 1st down, Dallas Cowboys. Been a while. It's good to say that. 1st down for Dallas. That moves the chains. 1st and 10 for Dallas at the 40-yard line after that grab. 40-yard line. Shotgun formation. CD Lamb is the motion man. On the right hash, Dak Prescott waits for the snap, doesn't like it, steps up with 15 seconds on the play clock. He'll bark some orders here. He'll say something to the line over there. He backs back up. Javonte Williams now standing on his left instead of on his right. Here's the snap. The handoff to Williams. Williams going to push his way forward from the 40-yard line, goes down at the 43. This will be a 3-yard gain, 2nd down and 7. Welcome to first down, John Crow. Let's go. Appreciate you, my friend. How come people whose team is winning or has won don't accuse the pro sports of cheating? Saying Mazen G. Mazengui? What's going on? It's a good question that you proposed out there to the chat, though. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Cowboys with the football down by 10. They fake the end around, a wind up and a throw to CeeDee Lamb. A nice little spin move here. He's going to use a couple of blocks, has to scramble and fight to pick up some yardage. CeeDee Lamb turns what should have been a gain of just 1 into a gain of about 5. 3rd down and 2 coming up now. 3rd down and 2. CeeDee Lamb having to get shifty right there just to pick up a couple of hard-fought, tough, gritty yards for the Dallas Cowboys. We are on the left hash right now, approaching the Dallas Star from the Cowboys' own 47-yard line. Shotgun formation. Dak sends a man in motion. Javonte Williams moving around. Dak dissecting this defense right now, trying to diagnose. Here's the snap and a handoff to Williams. Williams up the middle, gets across midfield, down at the Arizona 47. That's good for a Dallas Cowboys first down. 4-yard run to the right-hand side. Going to move the football into Arizona territory. Arizona on defense and the Cardinals backing up slowly. Cowboys marching forward. A win tonight would put the Cowboys at 500. They'd be 4-4-1. I'll move the scrolling text, change that at the bottom of the screen here for you guys. Records across the NFL scrolling by. Here's the snap. Little play action. Dak drops. Dak steps up through a clean pocket. He will scramble to the 45, to the 40. Down he goes. It's going to be a pickup of 9 on the run. This will bring up a 2nd down and 1 after the Dak Prescott scramble. He should have taken the hit, bro. Except not broken your arm like Jaden Daniels, because that was brutal to watch. Great job by the offensive line to push everyone out of the way here. That opened things up for Dak Prescott. He found a lane. We've got a 2nd down and 1. Motion in the backfield here. Waiting for the snap. Dak will take it. He will drop. Nice block up front. Dak shoots to the end zone. CeeDee Lamb just barely overthrown. CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. The incomplete pass will stop the clock. It's a 3rd down and 1. Very, very close to being a 40-yard touchdown bomb for CeeDee Lamb. Would have loved that for my fantasy score. Instead, we've got a 3rd down and 1 at the Arizona 38. 3rd down and 1 at the Arizona 38. Cowboys need to convert a 3rd down now. They've struggled on 3rd downs today. 3rd down and 1. Dak under center. Javonte Williams, the single back. Dak will step back. Hunter Lupke there to block. He will choose to ignore the block. Goes to the opposite side, and Javonte Williams will pick up the 1st down. Not much picked up there, but on 3rd down and 1, you didn't need much. 3-yard gain equals Dallas Cowboys. 1st down. 1st down for Dallas. 1st and 10 at the Arizona 35. Cowboys slowly moving upfield right now. It's been a good drive for the Dallas Cowboys. 9 plays, 42 yards. 8 plays and 39 yards. Here's the snap and a toss to the right-hand side. Kevontae Turpin going to find some space and pick up those 3 yards to make the math work here. This is going to be good for a 3-yard pickup. 2nd down and 7. Starting the clock here. 2nd down and 7. Clock is ticking. I'm going to make sure that we are caught up and as close to the clock as possible here. If you are leaving chats right now, I appreciate you guys keeping that conversation flowing. As you can tell, we are a little locked up in this game right now. If I don't get a chance to read your chats, please do not be offended. I will read your chats during the commercial break. 2nd down and 7, motion on the field from Kevontae Turpin. They fake the end around. Dak will wind up and throw. Puts it behind the man, but Pickens makes the adjustment, makes the catch inside the 25. 1st down, Dallas, but hang on. There's a flag on the play. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Holding on the offense. Holding offense. Jake Ferguson going to be charged for the penalty here. On 2nd down and 7, a holding call really hurts the Dallas Cowboys, man. 2nd down and 7 from the Arizona 42. A hold will make it 2nd down and 17. That's brutal. That's brutal. They were at the 32, excuse me. They were from the 32. They back up to the 42. Dallas Cowboys, 2nd down and 17. The official has punched the clock back in. Dak waits for the snap on the right hash. He drops. Standing on the Dallas Star, has to break a tackle. Dak has to wind up and throw. This one overshot for Pickens. Incomplete pass. 3rd down and 17. Great defense there from the Arizona Cardinals. Now, this is towards the end of Brandon Aubrey field goal range here at the 42-yard line. This would be a 60-yarder if he needed to kick it right now. It would be a 60-yarder for Brandon Aubrey. They'd rather not force a 60-yard field goal. It's 3rd down and 17. Let's see what the Dallas Cowboys dial up here. 42-yard line, Dak has a man in motion. It's Ferguson. Ferguson going to the bottom of the screen. Just moving quick, little ping pong right there in the backfield. The 4-man pressure, the windup, the pitch. Ferguson makes the grab. Ferguson fumbles the football. It's up in the air. It's recovered by the Arizona Cardinals. Ferguson fumbles the ball. It's recovered by Arizona. 1st down, Cardinals. Oh my gosh. I just watched that. Wow, Jake Ferguson, bro, what happened there? All you had to do was protect the football. All you had to do was protect the football. Stephen A. Smith sitting right next to Jerry Jones. Takes a look at him, bro. They are literally sitting right next to each other, and he's sitting there next to Jerry Jones going, giving him the side eye like I've never seen before. He is staring at Jerry right now. Oh, that's a mean mug. Stephen A. in the suite right now. The biggest critic of the Dallas Cowboys was invited to Jerry World by Jerry Jones, and he is just sitting there in his suit like a gentleman. You know he doesn't act like a gentleman when he's on the other side of the camera, but right now next to Jerry Jones, biting his tongue and giving him that side eye right there. Never seen something like that, man. Okay, what's going on, chat? What's going on, chat? Dallas Cowboys coughing this one up, man. Does it feel like the Dallas Cowboys are cooked, or are we a little too early to say that? Mr. Brock Hershey saying, will the Dak Prescott CeeDee Lamb combo one day wind up in Canton at the Pro Football Hall of Fame? Great question, Mr. Brock Hershey. That's a really good question, dude. Yeah, that specific combo, I don't know. Maybe I would hope that someday CeeDee Lamb gets there. I think that Dak Prescott will get there, but we'll see down the road. Jake is burnt, saying Ever Greg. Uh-oh. Denial ain't just a river in Egypt, saying Roy Williams. Oof. Jake is burnt. Yeah, you're saying Jake Ferguson is burnt? Yeah, Jake Ferguson is in trouble for sure after that one. Cooked like my wings, extra crispy. I don't think so, guys. It's still way too early. We haven't even gotten to halftime. Now the Arizona Cardinals are going to get another opportunity to march upfield against the Dallas Cowboys. So far in this game, this Arizona Cardinals offense has been pretty decent here, I will say. Marvin Harrison Jr. leading the way for this team with 17 fantasy points. He has 7 targets, 5 receptions, good for 64 yards. I wonder, wow, Stephen A. literally leaving after that. Wow, Stephen A. literally getting up and leaving. He said, bye, Jerry. He got up and left after that fumble right there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Here's the snap, dropping back, a handoff, and this will be a 1-yard pickup. This will be a 2nd down and 9. So 2nd down and 9 on a 1-yard gain to the right-hand side. Looks like Trey McBride was the running back in on that. No, excuse me. I don't know. I'm reading something else right now. Day Mercado got the carry here. So a carry for Day Mercado. We're going to keep this ticking right now. I'm going to stay focused in the game right now. Stephen A. disrespecting. That's what he does, man. That's what Stephen A. does. Okay. Shotgun. Motion. Dortch, the motion man. Dropping back. Brissett in a clean pocket will wind up and throw. Trey McBride breaks an arm tackle. Trey McBride goes through another tackle and falls backwards for a monster gain of 10 yards on 2nd down and 9. That's good for an Arizona first down. First down here. I've got CeeDee Lamb for a touchdown. I don't know why Dak Prescott is really throwing to anyone but CeeDee Lamb at this moment. I don't know why Javonte Williams isn't getting more opportunities either. First and 10. Arizona 35. Under center, Brissett takes it. He fakes it, goes to the left-hand side, will wind up and throw. Looks like a slip on the play from McBride. That pass incomplete. 5:10 left to go. 2nd down and 10. Coming up now, 2nd and 10 at the Arizona 35. 2nd and 10 at the Arizona 35. Bam needs 50 receiving yards, saying B-Bowls. Football trick shots and games. What's going on, football trick shot and games? See you, my friend. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Unless Dak can win at least one Super Bowl, there's no justification for Dak to be inducted into the Hall of Fame in Canton. There are a ton of players who have never won a Super Bowl. Here's the snap, dropping back, getting wrapped up. Jacoby Brissett will be sacked on the play. That'll be a 3rd down and 16. You're telling me the man who has the most passing yards in Dallas Cowboys franchise history has no spot in the Hall of Fame? Come on, dude. Come on. We'll see. We'll see what happens. The career ain't over yet. And quarterbacks, if they're good enough, are now playing into their 40s. We're seeing it. Dak still has plenty of time. Mario saying, stop the madness. Stop the madness. 3rd down and 16. We had a big bag on that play. 3rd down and 16 after the Dallas Cowboys got in for the sack. Motion on the field right now. Jacoby Brissett backed up to their own 29-yard line. Cardinals take the snap. Dropping back. Brissett under pressure. Winds up and throws. This time looks like the catch is made. McBride going to stretch right here. Gets to the 35. There's going to be a holding. There's a penalty on the play, folks. Let's stop the clock with 4:13. Holding call on the play. It will be against Arizona. That penalty will be declined. Otherwise, it would be 4th down and 26. Cowboys are going to take the down instead, resulting in 4th down and 9. 4th down and 9. The penalty, the holding call declined by Dallas, and Dallas gets a stop. So, here comes the punt team. Blake Gillikin to Kevontae Turpin. Kevontae Turpin looking for a big return here. Okay. 4th down and 10. Here comes the punt. From the 35-yard line, the snap, the boot, the hand comes up, it's blocked, backing up, it's in the Cowboys' end zone, it's going to be recovered by the defense, touchdown Dallas Cowboys! The special team of Dallas Cowboys gets a huge punt block for a touchdown, let's go! The Cowboys' defense and special teams will put 6 on the board. Let's go! Cowboys special teams and defense finally showing up. That'll go down as a takeaway. It'll also go down as a touchdown. Blocked punt. Blocked punt. Williams got his hand in on that one. He got his face on the football. If he wasn't wearing that mask, that would have hurt. Recovered by the Dallas Cowboys. Nobody touches out of bounds right there. That's going to be a touchdown. Dallas gets the extra point attempt here. Well done from the Dallas Cowboys. Here comes the extra point attempt. The kick is up. The kick is good from Brandon Aubrey, and we've got ourselves a 3-point game. Still feeling like we're cooked or what? Still feeling like we're cooked or what? Zach Sanders, thank you for that, man. Okay. The Cowboys offense has 0 points. The Cowboys defense has points today. The score, looking a little more neutral right now. Cowboys just scored. We go to a commercial break with 3 minutes and 58 seconds left to go. When we get back, the Cowboys will kick off to the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals going to get another chance on offense. Cowboys defense probably a little tired right now, but got to feel pretty good for what they were just able to accomplish. Special teams stepping up, says Mario Moreno. Seriously, people, why are you spoiling? Thank you very much, Michael. Why are you spoiling? Why are you spoiling? Please, no spoiling out there. Mods, if you catch the spoilers, like Living Like Larry said, let's take care of it. Let's make sure that there's nobody ruining this game for everyone. Appreciate you guys and your enthusiasm. I will say that first, man. If you're out here and you're just excited because you're watching the game in real time, that's awesome. But, you know, we got almost 10,000 people watching this live stream right now. Let's make sure that everyone gets the best effect on the game right here. Just a request from my side right now. It is also listed in the rules of the chat, and I don't want to put anyone in timeout. Mario about to hit 60K, says Stefan. That's close, man. We're getting close, brother. We're getting close for sure. Rigged, says Elton. I can't watch it, saying Eric Dexter. Where's Stephen A at now, saying March Madness. Cody, cheers to you, man. YouTube, TV, no ABC or ESPN, chap. Bro, I'm telling you, I had to make some adjustments on my side so I can bring this game to you guys. I had to do it. Had to do it. Okay. Now, we ran through all of this here pretty quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing a weekly pick'ems on my personal website, www.footballnationusa.com. We had no winners in week 9, which means anyone who played last week, your name is on this list right here. If you put your name in, you put your email in, I've got your name, I've got your email. We are going to raffle off this beanie here at the end of this game. So at the end of the game, don't go anywhere. We are going to have a raffle for last week's winner in week 9. Those of you guys who have checked out my website, www.footballnationusa, you guys know all about our weekly pick'ems. We do this every single week, and we do it to have someone hopefully win our weekly picks. If you can get all of these picks right, folks, we will be giving out a prize. The grand prize is $100 every week, but if we don't have a winner, we raffle off the prizes. This is a kickoff and a return out to the Arizona 26-yard line. By the way, these are the games in Week 10. Thursday Night Football, Broncos hosting the Raiders. I will be covering this game on Thursday. I have a partner, an associate, who will be taking care of this Germany game early at 8:30 a.m. between the Falcons and the Colts, so I personally will not be live here, but I'll be live for 3 more games. We'll get into this later, but for now, we've got action on the TV screen, so let's get back to that. Okay, folks, 1st and 10 coming up here for the Arizona Cardinals. We've got ourselves an offset I formation. Jacoby Brissett sending a man in motion, waiting for the snap. Here it is, a little play action, dropping back. Brissett under pressure will wind up and throw to the right-hand side. Catch is made. Looks like that'll be good for a gain of about 16. That's a big catch right there. And it looks like Higgins going to make the grab, the other tight end that we talked about earlier in this game. Big first down pickup right there for the Arizona Cardinals. That will move the chains. It's a 1st and 10 at the Arizona 42. First down, Arizona. Don't forget about the time zone, says Living Like Larry. I do have the time zones listed on there as well. All of it there is listed in CST. So, okay, guys. Single back formation from the 41-yard line. A snap, a drop back, a windup, and a throw. This one upfield. Marvin Harrison Jr. going to the top shelf to make that catch right there. 16-yard grab. First down, Arizona. Okay. First down for the Arizona Cardinals. Looks like a new channel member has upgraded. Ever Greg upgraded the membership to touchdown. Let's go. Ever Greg, welcome to the touchdown membership, my friend. Still the redshirt freshman, right? You're still new to your that's what those badges mean, by the way. It's based off of how long you've been with Football Nation as a channel member. Waiting for the snap right now. Jacoby Brissett across midfield in Cowboys territory. 1st and 10 from the 42. Brissett looks to the right, throws to the right. Catch made by Higgins again. Higgins gets out to about the 35. Cowboys got to wrap up on these tackles. They're trying to throw tackles by dropping the shoulder. They're trying to do arm tackles, but they're not wrapping the other arm and bringing down their assignments. Nice. Christopher, thanks for checking in. We are in the 2-minute warning. Christopher just left a super chat on the channel right now, and I always do this in the 2-minute warning, folks. If you are new to the channel, drop 5 emojis. Here are my 5 emojis, 5 random emojis that I'm just going to pick right now. I am looking for newbies. Say hello. Let me know who you are. Looking for the newbies to drop their 5 emojis. We are in the 2-minute warning right now. New this season, saying Space Explorer, what's going on? Second game, saying Ian the Bears fan. Jim, hello, Jim. I see you out there. Welcome to the newbies. Who else is a newbie right now? We've got Arturo in the house. Arturo, I see you, bro. There you go. He's got the basketball. He's got the sports right there. Carzy Matt, what's going on? Razor 008, I see you out there. We got Captain Zuri in the house. Josh Townsend, hello. LaShawn Korb saying hello to all the newbies. Thank you for all of the existing channel members and all of you guys welcoming all the newbies in right now. Let's see who else out here. Jacob saying hello. We've got Elegant Crowd saying hello. Uncle Box Cutter, what a name. Mimi FL Buckeye, hello Mimi. Who is Stephen A saying Todd Tier? I like it. Cupcake checking in right now. Jacob, hello. Hello, hello. Who else is here? Bobby saying this is my second day. Angeline saying I am new. Stick around for the halftime trivia quiz. We always have fun. That is very, very true. That is very, very true. Billy, I see you out here. Welcome, Billy. Bienvenidos, mi amigo. Who else, guys? Newbies, newbies, newbies. Laura Westbrook, welcome to the channel. 6th game today, says Sean Perk. Do you get me? I guess I get you, Josh Perry. What's going on, homie? Thanks for checking in. James saying smash those likes. Corey saying what up? I am new. Corey Burnley, what up, man? Peace up, brother. I see your peace signs out there. Jason saying hello. Sam the man. Hello, Sam the man. We got Sheldon checking in. A first-timer in Jason. Gary Fuller also dropping by. Dwayne, I see you out there. Danny Williams, welcome back there, my friend. Okay, y'all. That's all the time we're going to have here. By the way, I apologize if I didn't get a chance to say hello to you. People have mentioned it. You can hear it change right here. At halftime, we are going to do a trivia quiz. No penalties for wrong answers, but we are going to do this and just have some fun. I'm going to step away from this because I don't want to spoil any of the questions. Plus, we're about to have an ensuing play right now. Dallas Cowboys on defense. We're at the 2-minute drill. Here's the snap and the handoff. This will be a tackle for a loss on 1st and 10. Excuse me, on second. What was this play? It was 2nd down and 3. It's a tackle for a loss. This brings up a 3rd down and 3, so I guess a no gain on that play. How long will Dallas's defense last? That's a good question, Chris. That's a good question. Dallas doesn't really have much of a defense for it to last anyways. By the way, let me get this clock ticking here. Or not. Cowboys have called a timeout with 1:56. Cowboys want the football back. They will have to kick off to start the second half, so the Cowboys want to tie this thing up before halftime. Cowboys want to tie this thing up before halftime. Wolfie, happy birthday. My husband and I were driving and listening on our long drive home. Thank you, Maria Tovar, for checking in. Cheers to you and your husband. Thank you for giving me a few minutes of your time tonight. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, whatever your reason is for watching this live stream, whether you're on the road right now, whether it's a financial barrier, maybe you're in like my situation where YouTube TV just ripped this out from under the rug because ESPN and Disney want to get a little greedy out there. Whatever your reason is for watching, thank you for giving me some of your time. Motion on the field. A toss? No, fakes the toss right here. He'll wind up and throw. Catch is made in the backfield. This will end up being a first down either way. It looks like Bam Knight going to pick up the first down on a 12-yard gain. Around the right-hand side, going out of bounds with 1:50 left to go. 1st and 10. Down to the Dallas Cowboys 27-yard line. No timeout needed there as that play forward momentum ended in the end zone, or excuse me, on the sideline. YouTube pissed me off saying Harris. I know, man. I'd rather listen is my reasoning. That works, man. Whatever your reason is. Thank you for watching. From the 27-yard line, here's the snap. Dropping back, will wind up and throw. Brissett looking the same way. Bam Knight, another grab, another first down at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up again. 144 in the Dallas Cowboys defense, having too many holes right now to plug. Giggity. Another first, saying John Dietz. Noel saying you saved the day. I got you, Noel. I got you, Noel. So a big throw right there from Jacoby Brissett, and Bam Knight is carving up this Dallas Cowboys defense right now. You guys can see the numbers over here. He's listed as Z Knight, but Bam is his name. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. There was clearly a false start. No whistle. A shot to the end zone. Trey McBride, the intended receiver. No flag on the play for either side. There could have been holding upfield as well. Could have been a false start. Could have been a holding. The officials hanging on to their flags, keeping the flags in close. No laundry on that play. We got a 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10. Waiting for the next play here at the Dallas Cowboys 15-yard line. So far today, Trey McBride has 5 targets and just 2 receptions for 17 yards. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. Right-hand side. Greg Dortch going to get the carry. Say what? Number 4 gets the carry. It brings up a 3rd down and 1. He picked up 9 yards on the run to the right-hand side. 1:27 left to go, and the clock is hot. 1:20 and the clock is hot right here. No timeout from the Dallas Cowboys. I think they should call that timeout. I don't know why they are wasting the time. Come on, Schottenheimer. If the Cowboys want time, they need to call a timeout. I don't understand what they're doing here. This makes no sense. Why even call that first timeout if you're not trying to stop the clock? Here's the snap. There's a handoff to the left-hand side. They will give up the first down. They will get all the way to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal right here, coming up with 52 seconds. Now the timeout comes in. Dallas Cowboys going to use one timeout. 1st and goal. 1st and goal coming up from the 1-yard line for the Arizona Cardinals. Timeout has been called. It's a 1st and goal with 52 seconds remaining. Dallas Cowboys now have 1 timeout available to them. They're going to need to get a couple of stops here sooner rather than later. Bye-bye Cowboys, saying Phil McCracken. Who we need for Arizona, saying Paul. Who's receiving in the second half, asks Aaron. Aaron, second half will be Arizona who receives the football. Dallas Cowboys opened up with the football today. If my memory, serves me well. If my memory serves me well. Brendan Yoder, what's going on, man? He says, hey, Mario, what's up, Brendan? ST4R saying, how you been? I've been doing well. We're doing all right, man. Just hanging in there. Another day in paradise when we get to watch Dallas Cowboys football. It's just another day in paradise. 1st and goal. From about the 1.5-yard line, Jacoby Brissett under center will take this one. It's a handoff to the running back. They will plug that hole right there. Almost said something a little off base. Not what I was trying to do. But they have stopped the run. Let's just go with that. They have stopped the run. 2nd down and goal coming up at the, looks like still at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal at the 1, so no gain here. Bam gets nothing here. Bam gets nothing here. Nothing much. Been working a lot, saying Brendan. We have been working a lot, man. Remembered the Cowboys were playing. Had to check it out. Thanks, Brendan. Appreciate you checking in. What's going on? Beckoned. 2nd, Mankind. Be kind to mankind. I just see what your name says. Be kind to mankind. What's going on, Sam? What's up, Football Nation? 2nd and goal. Arizona with the football. An I formation, and Jacoby Brissett will do the quarterback sneak to get it in for 6 points on the board. Touchdown, Arizona Cardinals. and the Cardinals will score a touchdown there. So 6 points on the board for the Arizona Cardinals. It is 16-7. Extra point attempt coming up here momentarily. 49 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And the Dallas Cowboys, with no timeouts remaining, will have to try and score, at least get a field goal back before the second half. Cowboys defense in trouble, man. Cowboys defense needs an exorcism or something. I don't know. They've got so many demons in that defense there, and not enough people. And just not enough people, man. They're saying his first rushing touchdown since 2022 for Jacoby Brissett. The extra point attempt is up. The extra point attempt is good. And the score is now 17-6. 17-6. And the Dallas Cowboys are down by 10. Let's go ahead and reset all of these markers. First and yep. Dallas Cowboys going to get the football here. Cowboys do have no timeouts remaining. Arizona has all 3. Just going through my progressions here, I think we're good to go. During the half, they need to get their heads out of the sand, saying Sandra, you are not wrong, girl. I appreciate that perspective. You are absolutely right. Cowboys last won a Super Bowl when I turned off my Super Nintendo and let Dad watch TV, saying Chappies. You mean 7? Did I say 6 or 7? Did I say 6? Maybe I meant 7. 6, 7. See what I did there? No, I totally screwed that up. That was totally on me. That's my bad. It's right. It's 7, not 6. Go by the scoreboard here, guys. Sometimes my mind does things when I run too quickly. Sometimes the brain processes faster than the mouth can speak, if you can believe that. Or maybe the mouth speaks faster than the brain processes. That's probably the case. Okay, guys, we've got 49 seconds left to go. We are currently in a commercial break after the score from the Arizona Cardinals. And we've got a little bit of football left in the half. A lot of football left tonight. Football all night long, football all week long. There is no more baseball. We did cover the World Series. We covered a few games in the World Series. They were very good to the channel. We will be covering basketball. I have some requests for hockey. But right now, we are in the commercial break. So just bear with me, folks. When we get back, we will have Cowboys football on again. Let's read some of these chats right now. Let's see. Need 3 more touchdowns and 3 passing, saying Marky Mark. Dodgers, saying Dawn. Yeah, facts. Those Dodgers were pretty good. Sigh. Great series, says Marvin Merriman. Not all the time you get a Game 7 that goes into extra innings in the World Series. Not every week or every year even does that happen. Cowboys always let me down every season, saying Tommy. This is how it is, saying Josh Perry. Val, appreciate you, folks. Charles Wood having some stern words there for the Dallas Cowboys. Third week tuning in. Craig from San Diego, California. Just want to say love the way. Thank you very much, Dago. Appreciate you, sir. Rock and roll, man. That's a very heartfelt comment right there. Cheers, sir. Appreciate that. All right, guys, let's get back to the action here. We're going to get the kickoff. You got any fantasy players tonight? I do. I have CeeDee Lamb playing tonight, and I have Dak Prescott playing tonight. Those are my only 2 players on the field right now. Didn't get any shares of Trey McBride. Oh, I have Marvin Harrison Jr. in my family league. Here's the kickoff. Kevontae Turpin with a big return. Kevontae Turpin past the 35. Turpin out to the 38-yard line. And with 35 seconds left to go, this does shorten the field a little bit. Dak going to have to do some predictable football here. They're going to have to throw the football out towards the corners, out towards the flats to try to get the clock to stop. We know Dak Prescott can get back to the line of scrimmage quickly and clock the football if needed. But my board right now actually says 41 seconds. So 41 seconds here. 1st and 10 at the Dallas Cowboys 38. First and 10 at the Dallas Cowboys 38-yard line. Dak Prescott with a man directly to his left will take the snap. He looks to the right. He is in trouble. Pressure coming in. Dak has to throw this thing away. That pass incomplete. Second down and 10 with 35 seconds. Dak being helped up right there after the incomplete pass. You just got to get into field goal range. Like, legitimately, you just got to get to literally, like, midfield, dude. If you can get to midfield, you got to feel. Ooh, Dak Prescott had that left leg kind of get rolled up right there. He went down and grabbed that left one. Looked like possible sprain, but Dak is okay. He's calling an audible right now from the 38-yard line on 2nd and 10. The blitz coming in, the windup in the throw to the right-hand side. Jake Ferguson makes the grab. He drops the helmet. He goes down. They're going to have to spike the football. That's exactly what I'm talking about here. 25 seconds, clock is ticking, or they need to get a play off here quickly. 20 seconds here left to go. Dak in the shotgun on 3rd down and 2 will drop back, winds up and throws. Ferguson makes the grab. Got to get the clock ticking, though. The official going to run this one back. They're going to need to spike the football with 2 seconds left to go here. Right at midfield, they're going to clock it with 2 seconds. Dak going to spike. 2 seconds left to go. It is 3rd down and 2 from the 50. Oh, man. So the new NFL record for field goal was just made last night, folks, or yesterday. The Jacksonville Jaguars yesterday kicked a 68-yard field goal yesterday by Cam Little. This one here would tie that. Here is Brandon Aubrey to tie the NFL record for the Dallas Cowboys, a 68-yard field goal attempt. Here we go. Lining up for 68 to tie the NFL record. There's the snap. There is the boot. Brandon Aubrey's kick goes. It has enough, but it's going to miss wide to the left. And this will take us to halftime. The kick is no good. The score is 17-7, and Dallas has a lot to figure out in this halftime break. Let's reset the clock. Let's put 13 minutes on the board. Let's add some timeouts right now, and let's do our halftime trivia quiz. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for halftime. I am going to ask you a series of questions. All you got to do is guess. I guess. Do your best, forget the rest. Let's just have some fun right now. Let's start with question number 1. Question number 1, folks. Who is leading the Dallas Cowboys in rushing touchdowns this year? Is it A, Dak Prescott? Is it B, George Pickens? Or is it C, Javonte Williams? Now remember, we try to make these from easy to hard. What do you think the answer is? You got 5 seconds here. Go ahead and plug your answers in. The answer is Javonte Williams, guys. Javonte Williams leads this team with the most rushing touchdowns in 2025. Number 33 has had a pretty good season so far, and he is the number 1 running back on this unit. 4 rushing touchdowns doesn't sound like a lot, but that is the most. So, question number 2. What is the name of the Arizona Cardinals' home field? Is it A, State Farm Stadium? Is it B, Chase Field? Or is it C, Levi's Stadium? A, B, or C? A, B, or C, what is the name of the Arizona Cardinals' home field? If you play Madden, you've probably heard this one before. Is it A, is it B, or is it C? All right, folks, it is State Farm Stadium. It has been State Farm Stadium since it opened in 2006. There it is, guys. Originally, it was Cardinal Stadium, and then it was renamed University of Phoenix Stadium. But now in 2006, moving on, it has been State Farm Stadium for a long time. Next question. Who was the last team that the Dallas Cowboys faced in the playoffs? Was it A, the Seattle Seahawks? Was it B, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Or was it C, Green Bay Packers? Who was the last team that the Dallas Cowboys played in the playoffs? A, B, or C? Oh, man. Well, In January of 2024, the Dallas Cowboys played the Green Bay Packers in the wild card round of the playoffs. The Cowboys lost that game 48-32 at home. And my wife was all excited about it, and I was heartbroken, but that's okay. Question number 4. The Arizona Cardinals are currently currently 4th in which division? Are they playing in the NFC East, the NFC West, or the NFC South? What division do the Arizona Cardinals play in? A, B, or C? What do you think? This one should be an easy one here, guys. We try to go easy, hard, easy, or we try to go from easy to hard. The answer here is the NFC West. In that division, they are matched up with the San Francisco 49ers, the LA Rams, and the Seattle Seahawks, all of whom have, 6 wins already now this season? So, yeah, they're struggling. Cardinals are struggling, but, Here comes a question. Name this player. Jersey number 88, 75 career rushing touchdowns, 7,500 career receiving yards, and 537 receptions. Is that player A, CeeDee Lamb? Is that player B, Des Bryant? Or is that player C, Michael Irvin? The jersey number 88 was there just to trip you guys out because all 3 of them wear the number 88. The answer is Des Bryant. 75 career touchdowns, 7,500 career receiving yards, and 537 receptions throughout his time with the Dallas Cowboys. A lot of you guys dancing around that, either going A or C. The answer was B. All right, guys, what year were the Arizona Cardinals, or the Cardinals, established? What year was this football team established? Was it A, 1898? Was it B, 1902? Or was it C, 1920? What year did this team come into existence? Now, I'm going to blow your minds a little bit with this one here, guys. Gary. Val got that one right. A few of you guys did get this one right. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is the oldest team in all of football. They originally started in 1989 as the Morgan Athletic Club in Chicago. They are the oldest continuously run professional football team in the NFL, and they became a charter member of the NFL in 1920. Okay, next question. Who is the all-time leading scorer for the Dallas Cowboys? Is it A, Dan Bailey? Is it B, Emmitt Smith? Or is it C, Brandon Aubrey? A, B, or C? Who is the all-time leading scorer for the Dallas Cowboys franchise? A, B, or C? Let's see what you guys think about this one. Got about 2 seconds to answer. The answer is Emmitt Smith. Guys, the answer is Emmitt Smith. It's almost always a kicker, but with 986 points scored, doesn't sound like a lot, but with 986 points scored, he does have the most points scored by any Dallas Cowboy in Cowboys history. Question number 8. The Bidwill family has been the majority owner of the Arizona Cardinals since what year? Is it A, 1933? Is it B, 1947? Or is it C, 1962? The Bidwill family owns the majority of this team. They've owned the majority of this team for a while. Do you know since when? A, B, or C? A lot of people just kind of throwing stuff at the wall and hoping that something sticks. They took over in 1933 when Charles Bidwill purchased the team, guys. Charles Bidwill purchased the team. That was way back when, man. Way back when. Okay. Question number 9. Question number 9. Which of these Dallas Cowboys appeared with C.J. Stroud, George Kittle, and Jared Goff in an Old Spice commercial? Was it A, Dak Prescott? Was it B, Javonte Williams? Or was it C, CeeDee Lamb? This one is just for funsies here. So which of these three Dallas Cowboys players appeared in a Old Spice commercial with C.J. Stroud, George Kittle, and Jared Goff? The answer is C.D. Lamb. There he is wearing the number 88, standing next to Jared Goff out there. Santino put the slide together. I didn't put the slide together, but that's cool, man. So now you know C.D. Lamb is sponsored by Old Spice. Sponsored by Old Spice. Question number 10. Last question here, guys. Who has the single season passing touchdown record for the Arizona Cardinals? Is it A, Kurt Warner? Is it B, Kyler Murray? Or is it C, Carson Palmer? Who has the single season record for the most passing touchdowns in Arizona Cardinals franchise history? 5 seconds. Well, I will have you know that the answer is not A, it is C. It is Carson Palmer, folks. 35 passing touchdowns in 2015. Kurt Warner only had 30 in a single season, but can you believe that the oldest team in football has never had 40 passing touchdowns or more? Never in their history of existence since 1898 have they had a 40 passing touchdown. Have they had a 40 passing touchdown player there? So anyways, guys, thank y'all so much for playing. I appreciate you guys for playing. Thank y'all very much. If you guys are interested in some of the promotions that Football Nation is currently running, you can check out the link in the description below. That'll take you to my website, guys. Once you get to my website, you'll see everything that we're working on right now. We're doing affiliate links. We're doing giveaways on the channel. We're doing promotions out there. So check out www.footballnationusa.com. It's a little piece of my heart and soul that has been going into that website every single day, whether that's adding just 1 or 2 new questions as we build out our trivia list, or whether that's creating a new blog, a new slide, a new injury report. Check that out. Sign up for the email list. I do give you guys content every single week, and I appreciate you guys watching. So you can see above my head, folks, we still have about 3 minutes left in halftime. Let's turn down the funk right now and get back to the action. How about them Cowboys? I see you, Steven. What's going on? Preston saying hello to everyone in the chat. How many of you guys was that your first time playing trivia with us? Any newbies who played trivia for the first time today? Raise your hand. Sam saying, I just did my pick'ems. Let's go, Sam. Rock and roll, man. Okay. Laura saying first time doing the trivia. Jay, first time doing the trivia. When is halftime over? I'm on a flight. DP, too tough. Halftime, I've got the clicking. I've got the timer right there. You can see it literally counting down right now. 2.5 minutes left to go in this halftime break. First time for Ever Chavez. We want the funk. Saying we want the funk. Let's go, living like Larry. Laura, first time. Teshia Brown, first time. Harris, first time. Let's go, guys. Texas from Iowa, first time. Corporate, first time. First data sub as well. First time trivia for Phantom. Looks like Alvin's for the first time there as well. Cool, man. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys had fun. Brendan saying to use the code, let's effing go. That is correct, Brendan. Scrolling by at the bottom of the screen. Watch who you're putting in timeouts. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything there, Mr. Michael. Let's see. When is halftime over? DP, I already answered your question, sir. I guess perk up your ears and we got you covered, man. But the answer has already been made. You can see the time ticking right there. Hola from España. This is Jeremy. Jeremy, we will be live when we cover that game. We will be live when we cover that game. Sam saying Football Nation. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate that, dude. I got to go to bed. This game is scary, saying Dana Vanover. How long have I been a Cowboys fan, and what made me become a Cowboys fan? I have been a Cowboys fan since, I don't know, I'm 34. I'll be 34 this month. I became a Cowboys fan, like an actual Cowboys fan when I was 21. So I've been a Cowboys fan for about 13 years. And I became a Cowboys fan because fantasy football, I was just looking at Dez Bryant, and I had a bunch of Dallas Cowboys. They just fell to me in the draft. I had Jason Witten, and I started watching the Dallas Cowboys a lot when I started doing fantasy football, and it really roped me into it. Fantasy football changed everything for me, man, just so you know. Doug, thank you for becoming a First Down channel member. Let's go. 59.4 on the subscriber count. I love it, man. I love it. We got this. Lots of time left, saying corporate liaison. I agree. It's a 2-possession game. It's a 10-point game. It's a 10-point game right now. Plus, you're in Texas, says Todd Tier. Facts. We are in San Antonio, Texas. First down, saying Alvin. First down. Sassy, hello. Doug with a $5 super chat, saying, 5th super chat ever on a live stream for Doug Ross. Thank you for your contribution to the channel, sir. Thank you for hanging out with us, man. Shout-outs, shout-outs. Let's get it. Pow, pow, saying too real to handle. Okay. Looks like halftime is over. Arizona is getting ready to receive. We will have a kickoff in just a moment. Let's go ahead and move this on to third quarter and reset. Third quarter, reset my clock. Okay, here we go. Does it change how you call the game when your team is losing? I couldn't do what you do. Keep going, boss. You know, when I started, it did. When I started and the Cowboys were losing, it did affect my energy level as I, kept going. The more I kind of got numb to the Dallas Cowboys losing and the more games I called, the less it started affecting me. At the end of the day, man, as long as we're keeping people entertained, as long as you guys are engaged, whether you're a Cowboys fan or a Cardinals fan for that matter, because half this chat room, probably 40% of this chat room, has to be Arizona Cardinals fans who don't have access. What was your favorite halftime show? Says my favorite halftime show. I don't know, man. I really liked the Bruno Mars with the Red Hot Chili Peppers one. That one was fun. But there's too many good ones to count. A couple of really bad ones. A couple of really good ones as well, though. Okay. 1st and 10, Brandon Aubrey going to send this one away. Let's start this second half. Arizona will bring this out from the 5 to the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, out to the 26, down at the 26-yard line. Greg Dortch hits the deck. 14:53 to start the second half here. Welcome back to the second half of this one. If you missed the halftime trivia, I hope that you guys will be back for the next halftime trivia. If you were here and you stuck around with me throughout the halftime break, again, thank you guys for your time. Be sure to smash the like button. I know every YouTuber out there always says it, but sometimes people just forget. Sometimes it's just unintentional. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Jacoby Brissett and the Arizona Cardinals. We've got a single back formation. 2 receivers to the top, 2 receivers to the bottom. Here is the snap, a little play action. Brissett drops. He winds up. He fires. Catch is made. Here's the run. The 50, the 40, the 30, down at the 25. A big gain there. That is going to be Michael Wilson. First down, Arizona. Coming into the second half, a 50-yard play for the Arizona Cardinals. Mostly yards after catch, but that had at least 20 air yards right there for Jacoby Brissett. 1st and 10 at the Cowboys 24. Cowboys defense giving very little resistance here. Giving very basic reads, very basic elementary football kind of defense right now. Even spacing, just making it perfect for the offense to pick them apart, man. Okay. Clock is ticking at the 24-yard line. Arizona with the football, a snap and a handoff to the right-hand side. Bam, gonna run. Bam, gonna run far. Bam, gets inside the 10. It's a 1st and goal at the 7. Another Arizona Cardinals. First down. 1st and goal after 2 plays here in the second half. Dallas Cowboys, inside the red zone. Cardinals inside the red zone. Cowboys looking to make a red zone stop. 1st and goal from the 7. First down again, saying Alvin. That's it. 1st and goal, saying John. It is. Cowboys looking for a huge stop right here. Single back formation. Here is the snap. It's going to be a handoff going to the left-hand side. A flag coming in. It's going to be a 1-yard gain. Let's find out what the flag is on this play. It's going to be against Arizona, guys. I think they're going to call this one an illegal formation on the Cardinals. Let's stop the clock here with 13-14. Illegal formation, offense. This will be a 5-yard penalty. Replay, first down. It'll be a 1st and goal from the Arizona 12. first and goal from the Arizona 12 now instead of first and goal from the Arizona 7. Let's effing go or nah, says eye to eye. Always eye to eye. Always. Okay. Cowboys lovers, Cowboys haters, here we are. First and goal from the 12. Motion on the field right now as Bam goes to the top of the screen. Bam Knight. Trey McBride lined up in the slot on the right-hand side. Empty backfield. Here's the snap. Brissett looking that way. He shoots, and there's the catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Trey McBride. And McBride will score a touchdown here. Whoa, I don't know what I just did to the scoreboard. Whoa. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. What was the score just now? 17-7? There we go. That makes more sense. Here comes the extra point attempt. Here comes the extra point attempt. 3 plays, guys. This drive was 3 plays, 74 yards, and a touchdown for the Arizona Cardinals. 3 plays, 74 yards. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, the kick is good. And mind you, ladies and gentlemen, I don't understand what this is, but the Dallas Cowboys have lost 7 of the last 8 matches against Arizona. The Dallas Cowboys have lost 7 of the last 8 matches against Arizona. Brutal situation here. Brutal situation. Okay, guys, Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys give up a touchdown. It's going to be a kickoff now. Cowboys going to get the football for their first drive of the second half. Too easy, saying Troy Morgan. Yeah, man. Cowboys defense is brutal to watch. That's a tough one. If the Cowboys go 24-24 and a field goal, I don't know, man. Come on, Cardinals, says D. I'm a Raiders fan. I feel your pain, says Mark. I know, guys. I know. Smoke Burp saying, go Hawks. Look, man, I'm a Cowboys fan. I believe the Cowboys will score a touchdown here, keep this a 2-possession game, and then try to get back into 1 possession. If the Cowboys can get into the fourth quarter, down by just 1 possession, the Cowboys can win this game. But the offense cannot get off the field because I said this at the start of the game. We brought this up. If the Dallas Cowboys want to win this game, they basically have to score on every offensive possession because this defense is a liability. It does not matter. Jacoby Brissett was averaging 16 points in his career as a starter, and I said it at the start of the game. Whatever he is averaging, add 10 points to it. Here he is. He's got 24 points today. Jacoby Brissett with 2 passing touchdowns. A rushing touchdown as well. So 3 total touchdowns for Jacoby Brissett. Scoring on, I mean, he's had a hand on every single scoring play here for the Arizona Cardinals. Jacoby Brissett right now, fantasy points for him. He's got 26 fantasy points against the Dallas Cowboys defense. Basically, if you are struggling and you need to stream a player for your fantasy football league, anyone playing against the Dallas Cowboys defense, any quarterback going up against the Dallas Cowboys defense, pick them up and play them because they're going to do well. Oh, man. Trey McBride has always been a baller. He holds records in baseball and hoops at Fort Morgan, Colorado High School. Very cool. Hello, my friend. How are you? Asks Grover Gilliam. What's going on, Grover? Thanks for asking, man. I'm doing well. 59-420. Some of you know what that means. Cheers to y'all. Jacoby Manning saying, Daniel, I'm old school. Remember a Monday night game beginning in the late 70s? Cowboys lost 38-0 to the St. Louis Cardinals on Monday Night Football. Yeah, it's starting to lean that way. Here's the kickoff, the return to the 20, the 25, trying to cut. Kevontae Turpin gets out to about the 27 right here. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Dallas Cowboys take over. Dallas Cowboys have the football. I'm stepping away from the chat to call this game now, folks. Let's call this game the way it needs to be called. Dallas Cowboys absolutely need to find a score here. They got to get into the end zone. They cannot come off the field empty-handed. Honestly, even 3 points would be fine, but Dak Prescott gets paid too much to be this bad right now. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. A spin move out to the 30-yard line. That'll be a 3-yard pickup on the left hash right there. Javonte Williams, 2nd down and 7. Gets the clock ticking once again. 12 minutes and 30 seconds on the board. Shout out to all of you watching this live stream right now. Let's actually check out and see what's going on in this chat area. Looks like over 7,000 watching right now. Good day. Good day for a great day. It's a good day for a great day. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Here's the snap, dropping back. Dak will wind up and throw. Catch is made. Left-hand side. Looks like Luke Schoonmaker gets it past the 40. Out to about the 45-yard line. 1st down. Dallas Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 45. 1st and 10 at the 45. Is Kyler washed? Asking Tony Rings. Yeah, probably. 2nd down and 7. Little play action. Dak, on 1st and 10, not 2nd and 7. This pass incomplete on 1st and 10. It's 2nd and 10, and the incomplete pass will stop the clock. So 2nd down and 10. Football at the Dallas 45-yard line. Dallas Cowboys has yet to cross midfield. That pass was intended there for CeeDee Lamb. Great pass deflection by the defense on that one. Thompson. Johnson made a good play right there. 11:47. 2nd down. Football in the hands of the Cowboys. Dak barking at the line in a shotgun formation. CeeDee Lamb has been targeted 4 times. He has 2 receptions today. A windup and a throw upfield. Jake Ferguson makes the grab. Do not fumble the football again, big guy. He ends up going down at about the 33. That's good for a big gain right there. Jake Ferguson with the grab. 1st down, Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys pick up another 1st down. It's 1st and 10 at the Arizona 32. Cowboys pushing towards the end zone here. Cowboys pushing towards the end zone here. That Cardinals looking good tonight, saying Divine Light. Divine Light. 1st and 10 for Dallas. Clock is ticking. Motion from CeeDee Lamb. There's the snap and a handoff. Javonte Williams breaks a tackle off a spin move. Picks up a 1st down on a 14-yard run. Call it a gain of 15. Another 1st down. 1st and 10 inside the red zone. 1st down, Dallas. Down to the 17-yard line off of that spin move there. Javonte Williams picks up about 15 yards. We are in the red zone. Cowboys, 1st and 10 from the 17. Will they score? Brandon Aubrey won't miss from here. Can Dallas and Dak Prescott find the end zone, though? Javonte Williams gets the carry, has to absorb the contact. Will pick up 2 yards on 1st and 10. It's a 2nd down and 8. Football at the Arizona 15. 2nd down. Dak needs to feed CD, man. Dak needs to find someone. He is literally coming off of the worst game of the season from last week against the Denver Broncos. This Cardinals defense standing up and proving to be a bigger challenge than Dak expected. Waiting for the snap. Jadon Blue is there to block, but the pressure comes in. Jake Ferguson elevates but can't make the grab. On 2nd down and 8, the pass is incomplete. It brings up a 3rd down and 8. The clock is stopped with 9:55. A crucial 3rd down here for the Dallas Cowboys. 3rd down and 8 at the Arizona 15. 3rd down and 8 at the Arizona 15. Dak Prescott sends Hunter Lupke out to the wide side here on the left side, and Dak takes the snap from in between the 2 hashes. A windup, threading the needle, finds number 88, CeeDee Lamb, in for the 1st down. 1st down here, 1st and goal now for the Dallas Cowboys after the catch by CD. Number 88 makes the grab at about the yard line, maybe the 6. It's a 1st and goal. They're calling it the 5. I'll take it. 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Got to find the end zone here. Looks closer to the 6. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. Javonte Williams, no gain, stays at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. Picking and grinning, saying James Joseph. It's hard to be a Cowboys fan, especially from fans who remember the glory days, says Laura Cates. 9 minutes. Clock is hot. Dak in the shotgun. Second down and goal from the 5-yard line. Here's the snap. Dak dropping back. The 4-man rush coming in. Dak not paying attention, and he'll be bagged by Josh Sweat. That is sack number 7 on the year, and Sweat gonna wipe the sweat off his brow. That'll bring up a 3rd and goal. 3rd down. A bag right there. A Josh Sweat sack. It's 3rd and goal from the Arizona 14-yard line. Dak needs to find the end zone here, needs to trust himself. There's a lot of contact upfield there, and none of the officials saw that. George Pickens, a clear hold. Pickens got wrapped up. A lot of contact there. Bad missed call by the officials. 3rd and goal. Dak takes the snap, drops back, looks to the right, will wind up and throw. Catch is made at the 7-yard line, and this one brings up a 4th down and goal. I think that you got to bring out the field goal unit, man. This is still could be a 2-possession game if you get the points right now. Any points is better than no points, and they will do exactly that. So, 4th and goal coming up. Unfortunately, the Dallas Cowboys not going to find the end zone, and they are going to have to settle for a Brandon Aubrey field goal. This one's going to be a 26-yarder for him. It's going to be a 26-yarder. They did not kick the field goal on the opening drive of the game. That could have made things different here. They underestimated these Arizona Cardinals. There's the field goal attempt. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is now 10-24. Dallas Cowboys down by 2 touchdowns. Dallas Cowboys down by 14. Let's see if I don't know, man. I'm wondering if Dallas is going to have enough gas in the tank there. That defense is an issue, bro. That defense is a big issue. By the way, we always wear the chain for Dallas Cowboys games. Love Aubrey, but enough is enough, saying DC Chappie or DC Happy. Always a Cowboy. Always a Cowboy, saying David. Let's see. Marvin had first touchdown. He did, Aaron. He did. We need 6, not 3. That is true. That is true. Boys can't find the end zone. They can't right now, man. They cannot. Cowboys struggling inside the red zone here. And their red zone offense hasn't really been... Okay, so their red zone offense is top 12, at least on paper. Their 3rd down efficiency, top 10, at least on paper. This offense should be a lot more potent, but the Arizona Cardinals defense has done a very good job at not giving up here and holding the Dallas Cowboys where they want them. 13th, just outside the top 12 in points per game allowed. Yards per game allowed, they normally give up 335. Dallas Cowboys, that offense cannot get it done against this defense right now for the Arizona Cardinals. Dallas Cowboys, let's talk fantasy numbers really quick here since we're in this short commercial break in between scoring plays. Dak Prescott, just 5 fantasy points today. That's not going to help me for my fantasy league at all. Javonte Williams with 6. Looks like Jake Ferguson with 8. CeeDee Lamb with 6. George Pickens with 4. All of those numbers are in full point PPR format. Dak Prescott, 12 of 22. For 127 yards, no passing touchdowns today. Javonte Williams, 13 carries for 63 rushing yards, no rushing touchdowns today. The only touchdown that we got today for the Dallas Cowboys was on defense. Yeah, you heard that right. The score is 10-24 only because the special teams blocked a punt and scored a touchdown. Otherwise, the offense has no touchdowns in this one, and the Cowboys offense has no solution, no answer for the Arizona Cardinals defense. Okay, here we go. We'll reset all of this. We'll reset that. Here's the kickoff. Here's the return. The 10, the 15, cuts to the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35. Greg Dortch out just shy of the 40. 1st and 10 at the 39. And the Cardinals can do no wrong. The timestamp copy version 4 saying Cowboys are getting spanked right now. There's no denying it, sir. There's no denying it. There's no denying it. Timestamp copy version 4. The Cowboys are getting spanked right now. They are. Cardinals with the football. From the 39-yard line, waiting for the snap right here in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right-hand side, 1 on the left. Waiting for the snap, dropping back. There's the handoff to the right-hand side. This is going to be a gain of about 10, maybe 11, guys. This will bring up a first down. A good, strong run for DeMercado out to the 50-yard line. Out to the 50-yard line. Oof. Oof. Okay. Six minutes and 33 seconds. 1st and 10. Got some receivers on the left-hand side, 1 to the right. Under center, Jacoby Brissett at the 50-yard line takes the snap and hands this off. Looks like DeMercado going to get stuffed initially, but decides to go and bounce off that pile with no problem at all. Everybody just locked in on their assignments, and they're forgetting that they're going after the football. It seems like the Dallas Cowboys, as soon as they lock up with whoever's in front of them, they forget that there's anything else going on, and they're so focused on their one-on-one matchup and winning the one-on-one matchup that they're forgetting that their job isn't to beat this guy. Their job is to get the damn football. And so the Cowboys unsuccessful at doing that right now. They can't force – I mean, how are you not peeling off of your assignment on defense and trying to go for the football and at least drawing a holding penalty or something? Here's going to be – it was a 2nd down and 1. It's a 1st and 10 now. It's a 2nd down and 10. Been a Cowboys fan for life, but they sucked this year, saying Rusty. I'm telling you, man. Want to increase your defense? Get rid of Eberflus. Dude, I've been saying that. Eberflus first, dude, he got fired as the Bears head coach because he was terrible, and the Cowboys hired him to be the defensive coordinator, and he is even worse at this. Here's the snap. Dallas Cowboys chasing down Jacoby Brissett. He will wind up and throw this away on 1st and 10. That pass incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up. 2nd down and 10. I'm in denial, saying David. I'm in denial, saying David. They lost me money tonight, shaking my head as well. Just call it that. This game is over. I don't think this game is over yet. It's a 2-possession game. We're still in the 3rd quarter. Game is not done. Dak Prescott, though, definitely hurting the team. How do you get CeeDee Lamb back and you get worse? How does CeeDee Lamb come back and you get worse? Here's the windup and a throw to Marvin Harrison Jr. on the left side. Harrison Jr. inside the 20, down at the 20-yard line right there is where they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. That's good for an Arizona Cardinals 1st down. And a 1st down for Arizona just shy of the red zone. It's a 1st and 10. At the 21-yard line, let's get this thing ticking. Broncos did all that in the 4th quarter. If Dak steps up, yeah, they could easily win. I'm telling you, Brendan. Bingo, saying Mad Steve. People call me a troll. Trade Dak and Lamb for first-rounders, saying Joker Curtis. I don't think you're a troll for saying that. And that might actually work out, honestly, if you think about it. Here's a toss to DeMercado. This is going to be a modest gain right here. They'll put this at the 20-yard line. It was a 1st and 10 from the 21. A 1-yard gain puts them on the red zone. Let's switch over to the red zone. Clock is hot. The clock is hot. Let's bring this down just a hair. Now I can see. The regression from Dak is jaw-dropping right now, says Nate. Just wondering, is this way of the defense showing the dissatisfaction for trading Parsons? I don't know, man. I don't think that's the case. Dago saying you're delusional if you think this is not over. Okay. Well, here's the snap. There's the handoff. DeMercado going to get wrapped up right here. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5. So 3rd down and 5. Hoping the Dallas Cowboys can get a stop on 3rd down and 5. Lord knows they need it. So 3rd down and 5 coming up. If we can get a stop right here, hold them to just 3 points. They're down by 17. It does become a 3-possession game once again, and the Cowboys need to score in this quarter in order to keep this game alive. With a top offense, it's not over, saying Joker Curtis. I'm with you, Joker Curtis. I'm with you, man. This ain't over, saying Tony Rings. 3rd down. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. We approach that mark, waiting for the snap. Jacoby Brissett will drop back. Jacoby will wind up and throw. It's tipped at the line of scrimmage. A lot of contact upfield. No flag, yes flag. Let's find out what this flag is. Incomplete pass intended for Trey McBride. And they're saying wave that thing off. There's no flag right here. There is no foul on the play. This will bring up 4th down. Let's watch it one more time. McBride going to scramble here. He does end up running. I think that's a missed call from the officials right there. I think that's definitely, oh, that one's tipped at the line. So the pass was tipped at the line. Okay, so because the pass was tipped at the line of scrimmage, that changes everything downfield. That's what the officials were talking about right now. Here comes that field goal on 4th down and 5. 4th down and 5. Here's the kick. It is up, and the field goal is good. And the Arizona Cardinals going to put 3 more points on the board. Cardinals with a field goal. It's 27-10. Joey Montoya saying Joe Gibbs. And just Joe Gibbs. Okay, guys. All right, 4,000 votes on that poll. Let's ask the question here. Here comes the next one then, man. Here comes the next one. Are the Cowboys cooked? Are the Cowboys cooked? Yes or no? I'm only here because YouTube TV decided to be cheap and break their contract. Yeah, I know, man. I think a lot of people are here for that, Alec. I think a lot of people are here for that. I am hoping that I am able to at least bridge a gap right now for you, Alec. Mr. Castaneda, appreciate you checking in to the chat and leaving a comment in the chat area. By the way, guys, if y'all have watched this live stream before, y'all have been here before, today's the day. Today's the day to check into the chat right now. B. Corf, feeling strong about it right now as well, man. I know, dude, a lot of people. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt the big play button in the sky. The game or season or both, saying Jack Bunn. In a light carrot sauce. Interesting, Steve. They're cooked in a light carrot sauce. I see. ESPN died when Disney bought them, says Tony Rings. Oof. Mario Dixon, cheers, man. Cheers to you, bro. I think the Cowboys can still win. 79% of the chat thinks the Cowboys are cooked? What? Bro. 79%'s a lot, dude. That's a lot of you guys who think the Cowboys are done. Uh-oh. I might need to rethink my approach. We are burnt toast, saying Jay. Casually entertained, saying, are you being shadow banned? Question mark. Why would you say that? Why do you think I'm being shadow banned? I think we're doing very great right now. As a matter of fact, I think we are the opposite of shadow banned right now. I think the algorithm sees us, and the algorithm wants to promote what we're doing right now, which is why we are this close to 200,000 views on this live stream right now. DC Happy saying that we are very delusional. Well, you know what, man? You got to be a little crazy to do YouTube, and I think part of my craziness comes from having to continuously support the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys are cooked. But most importantly, Chappie saying that Brissett is greater than Kyler Murray, and that, my friend, is a beautiful take. Well done. I will 1,000% agree with that take right there, Chappie, because Brissett has played better football over the 3 games where he's been given opportunities than Kyler Murray. Regardless of the foot issue, I agree wholeheartedly with what Chappie is saying here. Jacoby Brissett has proved himself in multiple games here, guys. Multiple games. So shout out to Chappie. I like the take, man. I like the take. You already know what I'm thinking. What are you thinking, Prolific Way? What are you thinking, bro? I've seen crazier things happen in football. Comebacks happen, says Rec TV Music. All righty then, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get locked in. I'm going to step away from the chat. Thank you to the Cardinals fans and the Cowboys fans watching this live stream. The Cowboys just got the football after the kickoff. Cardinals kick this off to the Cowboys. That's going to be a quick throw. CD Lamb will pick up. Looks like a 9-yard gain right there. 2nd down and 1 coming up. CD can't quite get over that first down marker. Clock is ticking. Cowboys got to score quickly. This needs to be a 2-possession game by the time we get into the fourth quarter, or this thing is done. Motion. CeeDee Lamb, the motion man. It's going to be a snap and a handoff to Jadon Blue. That's actually Davis. Jadon Blue is out. Davis gets the carry. Davis will get the carry. It's a 3-yard gain on 2nd down and 1. That's good for a Dallas Cowboys. First down. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Cowboys defense got to find a way. Cowboys offense on the field right now. A shotgun formation, 4-man rush coming in. Dak, a couple of pump fakes. He's in trouble. No flags for holding. It looked like a hold, but it doesn't matter. CeeDee Lamb makes the grab out to the 30-yard line, out to the 20-yard line. A big catch, a big play, and a first down. Dallas down at the Arizona 27. Is where they're going to mark him. 1st and 10 after a 34-yard grab. CeeDee Lamb wide open saying, throw it to me, throw it to me. He picks up the first down. First down, Dallas. That's actually, they're saying he stepped out of bounds upfield. 1st and 10, Dak making a quick change. A quick audible to the left, a quick audible to the right. On 1st and 10, Dak in a shotgun formation, waits for the snap. He doesn't like it again. Play clock down to 10. Looks like the official's going to come in, and they will stop the clock. Looks like Arizona going to use their first timeout here. Timeout going to be called by the Arizona Cardinals, stopping the clock with 59 seconds on the board. Dallas Cowboys at the Arizona 27, looking for a way in. Keep to right saying $60 million. Saying $60 million. He gets paid $60 million a year. Meanwhile, I'm still looking for 60,000 subscribers. Oof. Meanwhile, I'm still looking for 60,000 subscribers. He gets $60 million a year. 1st and 10 coming up in the third quarter here. Third quarter almost over. Jake Ferguson lined up in the fullback spot, lined up in the fullback spot. Offset I formation, a look to the right, a tip at the line of scrimmage on 1st and 10. Pass is incomplete. Well done on that one to swat that football away. 56 seconds left to go, 2nd down and 10. Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys are at the Arizona 28. At the Arizona 28 for 2nd down and 10. Someone needs to get open upfield. Another play for 88 or number 3. Here is the snap. There is the handoff to the right-hand side. Looks like no gain on the play. This will bring up a 3rd down and 10. They might give him a yard on it, but 3rd down and 10, maybe a 3rd down and 9. They're going to end up having to kick another field goal if they can't convert this. 35 seconds left to go. Looks like 20 seconds left on the play clock. They will need one more. 3rd down and 10. Dak waits for the snap from the 27-yard line. Dak takes it. He drops. The blitz coming in. A wind-up and a throw. Catch is made by CeeDee Lamb out to the 21-yard line. It brings up a 4th down and 3, and it takes us to the end of the quarter. 4th down and 3. A 7-yard grab, and we go to the end of the third. When we get back, it'll be a 4th down. Do you go for it or nah? 4th down and 3. Do you go for it or nah? From the Arizona 21, it's the fourth quarter. You have to. You have to. You're down by 17. Okay. So when we get back, it'll be the start of the fourth quarter, and the first play of the fourth quarter is going to be a 4th down conversion attempt from the Arizona 27-yard line, 21-yard line, just outside of the red zone. Freddie Zamora just subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Freddie. What's going on? Formerly uniformed, just subscribed. What up, formerly uniformed? Rock and roll, my friend. It's just 3 yards, dude. Oh, don't you? You're telling me, man. You're telling me it's just 3 yards. I hear you. But the Dallas Cowboys have not been doing very well in this game. Let's scroll up and take a look at it, man. Cowboys 239. They've got 79 rushing yards, 160 passing yards. Meanwhile, the Arizona Cardinals 220 passing yards, 94 rushing yards. Jacoby Brissett playing like an MVP player in today's game. No mistakes, 27 fantasy points as we enter the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Dak Prescott looks more like Geno Smith right here with just 176 passing yards, no passing touchdowns, having completed 15 of 26. That's brutal, man. That's a tough one. That's a tough pill to swallow. So let's find out, remaining in the chat right here. Let's find out of who's left in the chat. Not who do you think will win, but who are you rooting for? Who are you rooting for? Cardinals? Cowboys. Cardinals, Cowboys. Who are you rooting for? Not who do you think will win. It's a very different question. But who are you guys actually going for? Mr. Chewy saying, I am going for Trey McBride. Keep 2 right. Covering 1 eye right now. Got those eyes covered. Looks like Laney checking in for the Birds right now. Joey rooting for the Packers. Watching the game, and I can't see how the Cardinals lost 5 games right now. Yeah, just all it is the Dallas Cowboys defense is the worst defense in the NFL. Without a doubt, they've been the worst defense in the NFL. They were even worse last year. Cowboys better lasso some points real soon or they'll be riding off into the sunset defeated. Facts out there, Drago Balboa. Drago Balboa checking in. I knew the Cowboys were cooked before the game started. Vegas would rather pay people that bet on the Cardinals. Oh, man, that's brutal right there. Interesting that he says that. Dumb play calling again by these teams. Dude, I'll tell you this, man. All the primetime games that I covered this week have been one-sided games. It's a 4th down and 3 for the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott in a shotgun formation from the 21-yard line takes it. He drops. He looks to the right. He will wind up and fire. This one's going to be tipped up. Dak throwing a terrible pass intended for CeeDee Lamb. It is swatted away, and the 4th down becomes 1st down, Arizona Cardinals. 1st down, Arizona. Michael asking, will ESPN be back? Well, if I knew the answer to that, I would tell you, but I don't, so I don't know. The worst team in the NFL, saying DeAndre Hall. I don't think so. Eye to eye saying womp womp. Okay, now it's feeling like the Cowboys are a little more cooked right now. Arizona Cardinals fans showing up big today. Looks like 51% of the chat is Arizona Cardinals. We are going to another commercial break after the turnover here. Cowboys on 4th down could not convert. Of course, ESPN wants to squeeze in as many breaks as they can get. So let's do our thing. Who is your NFL team? Who is your NFL team? We're going to talk about Week 10 moving forward. This is currently the last game of Week 9. If you're a Cowboys fan, we are off next week, folks. We are off next week. Cowboys, Chiefs, Bengals, and Titans on a bye right now. We've got Gerald checking in for the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles have a game. They've got Monday Night Football next week along with the Green Bay Packers. We've got the Jacksonville Jaguars checking in. Jaguars have a matchup this week. Jaguars got a game against the Houston Texans. What is this? What was that play call, says Kolb? I don't know, man. That's a tough one for sure, but thank you for that super chat. Seahawks fan checking in saying Colts, though. Colts is his team. Indianapolis Colts have that early morning game on Sunday morning versus the Atlanta Falcons. New England Patriots checking in for Sam. Sam checking in. We will be covering the New England Patriots in Week 10. These are the games that I will be covering, folks. Next week, we've got Thursday Night Football. Then we've got Sunday Morning Football, a quadruple header for this channel. Sunday Morning Football, Santino will be covering this Germany game. It should be a good game for the channel here. Then we've got 12 p.m. football. I will be live covering the Patriots versus the Buccaneers. 49ers, 3:25 p.m. I will be covering, this is Central Standard Time, by the way, CST. We've got the LA Rams and the San Francisco 49ers, a rematch of one of our better games this season. And Sunday Night Football, we will wrap things up with a big game between the Steelers and the Chargers. Monday night, Green Bay Packers fans, Eagles fans, get ready. That should be a good one. And we actually could be seeing the return of Jaden Reed in that one for Monday night. Maybe, maybe not. Give me one moment. Wifey's up here. Let me see what's going on here. What's up, babe? You gonna go to bed? Okay. Thanks. Love you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation from the 22-yard line. Here's the snap, dropping back. Pressure coming in. Brissett will wind up and throw. Trey McBride will make the grab. Trey McBride out to about the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. 2nd down and 3 coming up for the Arizona Cardinals as Trey McBride makes a big play. Let's get this thing ticking in the 4th quarter. Ola Christina saying Preston. Ew saying Alfred. Come on, Cowboys. It's too easy for Arizona right now. It's too easy for everyone. The Dallas Cowboys defense is an embarrassment, man. Like, I straight up feel like the Dallas Cowboys defense is a true embarrassment right here. Doesn't matter how well the offense performs. The offense kind of an embarrassment right now as well. Not a single touchdown against the Arizona. Not one touchdown against the Arizona Cardinals. You've got to be kidding me, dude. The touchdown came in on the defense. By the way, looks like there was an injured player on the play. Marquise Bell. We have literally no Donovan Wilson, no Malik Hooker. Marquise Bell is supposed to be our 2nd string safety, and he just went down. So now the Dallas Cowboys are just continuing to just get beat up. The injury bug. And by the way, Trey McBride just dragged him. I mean, Trey McBride was dragging this man like he was a child. Let's start the clock right now. 2nd down and 3. 29-yard line, Arizona with the football. Here is the snap. There's a handoff, right-hand side. It's going to be met by some resistance on the right-hand side. Don't do anything stupid like taunt your defensive player right there. This will bring up a 3rd down, folks. 3rd down and 2 coming up now for the Dallas Cowboys. On defense against the Arizona Cardinals, they need to get a big stop here. They need to get a big stop here. Bro, join the club, says Juan. I picked Dallas, but if they don't get better, then I'm probably going to stop rooting for them. Oh, man, Sun Halo jumping off the team's side, taking off and burning the jersey. Who are you, Skip Bayless? Here's the snap. There's the play action, dropping back, in trouble. Brissett will get pancaked by Kenny Clark. Finally, Kenny Clark doing something. That's going to be a bag for Clark. It'll bring up a 4th down and 11. It's a loss of 8. Well done by this Cowboys defense here. A loss of 8, 4th down and 11. Jacoby Brissett being brought down. That's a bag for the Cowboys defense. Offense going to get a chance here. Cardinals going to have to punt on 4th down and 11. Running out of time, though. Kevontae Turpin, it would be great to get your first kickoff touchdown return right now, buddy. Would be great to have you get a kickoff return. There's a flag that comes in. There's a fair catch signal. 12:52. Let's find out what the foul is. There's a flag. And they're going to call this a holding against the Dallas Cowboys. Holding, receiving team. That's going to be on number 20. Did he say number 21? Yup, Carson. And so, Kalen Carson going to screw things up for the Dallas Cowboys. Instead of starting this on the 32, the Dallas Cowboys will start this on the 22. But the Dallas Cowboys do get the football back. 13 minutes here left to go in this football game. And the Dallas Cowboys really running out of time here. Curtain starting to close on the star. That Dallas star looking for something to get that shine back, but right now they're struggling. I wish Cowboys had 20 timeouts right now, says Alvin. Awful, awful. This team is all ready to go home for the season, saying Catherine Holmes. I'm about to drop YouTube TV and go back to regular TV at this point. I mean, if you can't get it on YouTube TV, I still like YouTube TV because I use it for Sunday Ticket. You know what I mean? And you need to have YouTube TV in order to have Sunday Ticket as well. So, but a lot of people only have the YouTube TV. And if you only have the YouTube TV, then Monday Night Football could have legitimately been the only reason why you signed up for it. Now, I'm not going to say anything negative about the giant play button in the sky. I'm not going to say anything about the giant play button in the sky. But, you know, I feel y'all's pain is kind of where I'm at with that, man. I watch both, says Drago Balboa. There's a flag, guys, saying Norman Paul. Score could be 27-3 right now. It could be. That's literally the only offense that they have generated. Dude, that's even worse to hear you put it in that perspective. If the Cowboys defense didn't score a touchdown, the score would be 27-3 because the Cowboys offense has only managed to muster up a field goal. That is it. If Jalen has a bad night against Green Bay's defense, the Eagles lose that game. You think they'll go over 50 points? You guys think they'll make it over 50 points? Yeah. I think they can get there for sure. Okay, folks, we are in the fourth quarter, so let's talk about the next few weeks here. Dallas Cowboys next week have a bye week, and they'll have a whole week to think about what they've done. They are below 500 right now with a 3-4-1 record after tying with the Green Bay Packers. And they've dropped games that they should have won. They dropped a game to the Carolina Panthers. They dropped that game to the Denver Broncos. They're now close to dropping this game on a 3-game skid streak. Haven't won anything in a while for the Dallas Cowboys. They come back after the bye week in Week 11 for a Monday night matchup against the Raiders. Then they've got the Eagles and the Chiefs on Thanksgiving. Dallas Cowboys versus Detroit Lions for Thursday Night Football a week after that. Here are the Dallas Cowboys on offense. Dak Prescott, 1st and 10 from the 22. Takes the snap, dropping back, pressure coming in. Dak steps up, will wind up and fire. Nowhere near CeeDee Lamb, who was the intended receiver. 2nd down and 10. An awful pass for Dak Prescott. Put that in the dirt. What are you doing, Dak? 2nd down and 10 coming up right now. The clock is stopped with 12:48. They are going to have to throw the football. Turnover on downs, punt, fumble, missed field goal, fumble, and turnover on downs again. That has been all of the Dallas Cowboys' offensive possessions. You heard that right. Okay. 2nd and 10. Dak drops. Dak surveys, runs out of time, will scramble, and takes it himself, going head first. Will dive at the 28-yard line. 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 4 gets the clock ticking. Was anyone injured on the play? Looks like there is a Arizona Cardinal. Looks like Wilson is down on the play here for Arizona. Y'all saying Cowboys will be punting here in a few minutes, saying DeAndre Hall. 3rd down and 4 with 12:35. Would love a Monday night miracle here for the Dallas Cowboys. It's going to take that for sure. Monday night games are trash, saying the Mr. Mojo. Not all of them. But they have called a timeout, and we are going to a quick commercial break once again. Okay, next few games for the Arizona Cardinals. Week 10, they do not have a bye week. The Arizona Cardinals have a matchup against the Seattle Seahawks. We are in the middle of an injury timeout at the moment. I just dropped this in the chat right now, guys. I dropped it in the chat. Injury timeout. We do have an injury on the field, so when we get back, we will have a 3rd down and 4. Now, Cardinals, Seahawks, that'll be Week 10. Week 11, Cardinals hosting the 49ers, trying to get closer and closer to closing the gap between their division rivals out there, Seahawks being one of them as well. So a division match in Week 10, division match in Week 11. Week 12, they've got the Jaguars. Week 13, a game against the Buccaneers. Week 14, Rams at Cardinals. It'll be an interesting gauntlet here for the NFC West, a very closely contested division where 3 teams are tied for wins right now. We might see multiple teams make the playoffs out of that division. We might see multiple teams make it out of that division. Now, if you guys have not signed up, check out my website, guys, www.footballnationusa.com, to sign up for this week's Pick'ems. Again, weekly Pick'ems are right there, and not only that, but I will be raffling off a prize today. Don't forget, guys, at the end of this game, we will be doing a raffle because nobody got all of them right. Nobody got all of them right in Week 9. A lot of people went the wrong way. A lot of people took the Green Bay Packers. A lot of people took the Detroit Lions. A lot of people were unable to predict the upsets. And so because of that, we will be raffling off this beanie that you see right here. This will be the Let's Effin' Go beanie. Someone will win this one. I will send you a message if you did win. And obviously, we'll have a few thousand people watching to help confirm the call right here. Mack Wilson has been injured, folks. He's going to the blue tent, but we're getting back to the action here. Dallas Cowboys down by 17 with 12:35 left to go. It's a 3rd down and 4. Dak Prescott needs a big play here. Dak will wind up and throw. Tough, tight hands right there. Catch is made by Ryan Flournoy. Ryan Flournoy makes the grab. That's good for a 1st down, Dallas. 1st down, Dallas Cowboys. Someone saying that Dak is throwing the game. Woo. Here's the snap. Dak drops. Dak will wind up and throw. Catch is made. This time, George Pickens with it. Pickens fumbles the football. George Pickens fumbles. It's recovered by Javonte Williams. Oh, my goodness. George Pickens just fumbled the football. And it was recovered by Javonte Williams. Could not have been any luckier on that one. Dallas Cowboys will pick up a 1st down off of an offensive fumble recovery. Here's the snap. Dak against the blitz will wind up and throw. Catch will be made by George Pickens again. Wrap that thing up, big dog. Stay in bounds. That's going to be a run. That'll be another catch this time. It's good for 19 yards. 1st down, Dallas. Moving quickly. Dallas Cowboys don't have time to sit here and waste time in the huddle. They got to get back to the line, but a timeout has been called. Looks like an injury on this play. Thompson goes down. Thompson goes down for the Arizona Cardinals. The clock has stopped. They cleared the injury quickly. Here. 11:21 left to go. The Dallas Cowboys looking to get 7 back. Dallas Cowboys looking to get 7 back. If they do that, they've still got a lot of work ahead of them. Okay. 1st and 10 for the Dallas Cowboys. It's a 1st and 10. After a 19-yard grab, I believe we're at the – I lost my field position. Looks like after that 19-yard grab, we are at about the 24-yard line. Arizona Cardinals projected to win right now. 94% is what ESPN is telling me right now. 1st and 10, Arizona 24. Dallas Cowboys with the football in Arizona territory. They absolutely need to score. They absolutely need to score here. 11:21, waiting for the snap. Still waiting to get back to the action. We have not seen a snap. We are just getting out of the huddle right now after the break. Dak Prescott. Javonte Williams to his left. Javonte gets the carry. He goes to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and down goes Javonte Williams. But that's a 19-yard run and a 1st and goal for the Dallas Cowboys. 1st and goal for the Dallas Cowboys. That feels good to say. Here we go. From the 5-yard line, Dak Prescott waits for it. He takes the snap. He shoots to the end zone. Ryan Flournoy is there. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. So finally, an offensive touchdown for the Dallas Cowboys. Garbage time points. They pick up 6. It's still a 2-possession game. Is it too little, too late? That's the question. Ryan Flournoy with a 5-yard receiving touchdown there. But is it too little, too late? Is it too little, too late? Quintus Collier, thanks for checking in, man. There's that beautiful throw from Dak Prescott to Flournoy. Should have seen that much earlier. They're going to kick the extra point attempt here. Now it's the defense's turn to get a stop. And the defense needs to get a stop ASAMFP. They need to get a stop ASA-MFP. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. And it's 17-27. It's a 10-point game with 10:51 left to go. And if it wasn't the Dallas Cowboys defense, nobody in their right mind would say that this game is over yet. Nobody in their right mind would say that this game is over yet. But because that is the Dallas Cowboys defense, it's hard to predict, or I think it's easier to predict. After that last play, the Arizona Cardinals still have the inside track here. Let's scroll down. ESPN, after that last play, still pins Arizona, 89.4% win probability here. Let's see if the Cowboys can get the upset at this point. Cowboys expected to win. They're 3.5-point favorites here at home. 3.5-point favorites here at home. Here's scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, guys. We've got some updated numbers. Updated numbers right now. Believe me, it's over. Don't kid yourself, says Renee Baker. Chad Attack saying touchdown. Aubrey, Pro Bowl bound without a doubt. How is it garbage time with 11 minutes left? You're right, Dragon X. You're right. How is it garbage time with 11 minutes left? You're right. Now, what was garbage time was last night when they were down by 31 points. It was 38-7, and Dan Quinn still had Jaden Daniels out there in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes left to go. That was garbage time. That was garbage time, and Jaden Daniels should not have been out on the field. Can you please put the link up for the pick'ems? Eric Dexter, I have it in the video description down below. So if you close the chat and check out the video description down below, it will take you to my website, www.footballnationusa.com. Once you go there, once you go to my website, you can navigate to the Pick'ems tab and make your pick'ems and make your picks for Week 10. Week 10 pick'ems are available. Again, the website is www.footballnationusa.com. And if you want to go directly to the pick'ems, it is exactly that, /pick'ems. So it's exactly that, /pick'ems if you want to do that. Jerry Jones just called Stephen A. to come back and have some fish and chips in the high-class box seats, and the drinks are on Jerry. You think so, Disco? Nah, no way. Puro pinche Cowboys a la verga, dices RJ Nation. Just subbed my boy, puro pinche Cowboys, ya tu sabes, hermano. Eh? Pero por qué no, loco? Pero por qué no, loco? How's your fantasy team doing? Well, that Dak Prescott touchdown helped for sure. Lack Prescott. Ooh, burn. Sick burn, Steve. Here's the kickoff and the return out to the 33-yard line. Greg Dortch going to get wrapped up right there. They're going to mark him down at the 34. So, 10:45 left to go. If the Cowboys can get a stop here and get a stop quickly, again, another stop, ASA-MFP is what the Cowboys need right here. Don't let me lose this week, too, says Courtney. Cowboys need to sell for draft picks, saying Joel Flores. I think it might be time. How much for a beanie, says B. Corf. B. Corf, all of that is on my website, man. The whole Football Nation shop is there available. If you want to find some Football Nation merchandise, you have that available as well. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for the Arizona Cardinals at the 34-yard line. Here is the snap, a little play action. Brissett's going to get smashed. That'll be a sack on the day. A loss of about 8 yards, but Dante Fowler, who was injured, he was questionable to come back with that shoulder injury. He just made a huge play for a loss of 9, and Fowler gets off the field after that one hit. Dante Fowler made one play, brought down Brissett, and immediately got back up. So Fowler trying to play through an injury right now. This brings up a 2nd down and 19. Good stop by the Dallas Cowboys defense. It's not done yet. It's not done yet. 2nd down and 19, motion on the field. Here's the snap, a play action, the blitz coming in. Brissett will fire. Catch is made. Oh, my goodness. On 2nd down and 19, they pick up 19 yards. It is Trey McBride who picks up the 1st down there for the Arizona Cardinals. Dallas Cowboys defense made a big play on 1st down. Then on 2nd down and 19, they went right back to being the Dallas Cowboys defense. First and 10 at the Arizona 43. Still outside of field goal range. If the Cowboys can get the stop right now, that would be huge. If the Cowboys could get the stop right now, that would be huge. But Trey McBride fired up. He got up and went. Boom! First down. From the 43-yard line, Jacoby Brissett under center takes the snap. We'll hand this off to the right-hand side, and Bam goes nowhere. Bam Knight going to be wrapped up. As a matter of fact, it looked like he lost a yard. They're going to call it a second down and 10, but the clock is still ticking here. Cowboys need to get the football back quickly. No giving up any yardage here. Dallas Cowboys need to protect every blade of grass and play like their lives depend on it right now. Enough with the lazy football. Enough with the lazy defense. We are in a shotgun formation. Arizona Cardinals with the ball. Waiting for the snap. Jacoby Brissett on second down and 10 from the Dallas. Looks like from their own 42-yard line. That's going to be a snap. That's going to be a sack right here. The Dallas Cowboys going to stop right there. Cowboys going to stop right there on second down and 10. It becomes third down and 18 at the Arizona 35. Third down and 18 at the Arizona 35. So Cowboys get another sack. Another sack right there. The clock will continue to tick. No need for a timeout yet. There are the Cowboys towels starting to spin right now. Cowboys need a stop right here. Shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap. I saw a flinch. There's the flag coming in right now. Flag's coming in. This is going to blow this dead. This will be a false start on the offense. That's good for the Dallas Cowboys. This will bring up a third down and 23. It stops the clock with 7:44. A third down and 23. That'll be a penalty, a flag, a false start, offense. 5-yard penalty. Now, we just saw a big play for Arizona. And the Dallas Cowboys secondary is soft as baby doo-doo. So, that's my professional take on it. Third down and 23, it doesn't feel like it's that far against this Dallas Cowboys defense. Cowboys need a huge stop here. 7:44. They put more time on the clock. 7:49. Third down 23. No penalties. Clean defense. If I see a penalty flag here, I might just lose my mind. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Motion from Greg Dortch. Here's the snap. Surveying. Pressure comes in. A wind-up. This is thrown. This is going to be caught, but it's no gain. Fourth down and 23. Fourth down, and the Cowboys defense gets a big stop there. 7:45 left to go. That pass looked like it was caught, but they stopped the clock, so was it incomplete? No, it's caught. The clock should be ticking here, unless the Cowboys call the timeout. But a fourth down, timeout has been called by someone. Looks like a timeout has been called by someone. That's what they're saying. And they're saying the same thing I just said. The clock should have stopped. They're talking about why the game clock stopped. I love when this happens, when I say something and then they do it on TV here. So they're trying to figure out why the clock stopped, because that was a catch. The clock should be ticking. Now they're trying to decide how much time they need to take off. Really what they just need to do, just don't be an idiot, right? Just pump the clock up, put 25 on the play clock, and punch it back in, and let's just move forward. So now they're going to take a look with the next official. They're going to get this all figured out right here. 7:45, they need to start this clock. Now, it's a 10-point game, guys, with 7:45. The Dallas Cowboys have a chance right now. Once the punt comes, Dallas Cowboys. Right? They're going to put the full 40 on there, not 25. They're going to put the full 40 seconds on the play clock. They're saying the play stopped with 7:45. I mean, they stopped the clock, so that's proof. So they just put 40 seconds on the clock. They're going to start them both here in just a second. This should take it to the 7-minute mark, which means they're going to punt this football. There is one more play here that the Dallas Cowboys defense needs to play smart and not run into or rough this kicker. They've punched the clock back in. They're going to take their time before they punt this one over to Dallas. They're going to take their time before punting this over to Dallas. Cavante Turpin waiting for it on the other side. They are lined up to punt now. Okay, Arizona sends this. Here's the snap. Here is the boot. Puts his laces through it right there. This one going to be back to Turpin. He returns from the 30. Out to the 37. He's pushed out of bounds. 1st and 10 with 7-11. Raise your hands to heaven. First down, Dallas Cowboys. Okay, here come the boys. The Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott, 15 fantasy points today, 16 fantasy points today. Looking for a comeback win right now. Down by 10. Down by 10 in the fourth quarter. Cowboys staying alive right now. Arizona has led in every single game this season at some point. Right now they lead again. 7-11 on the clock. Dak Prescott waits for the snap in the shotgun. He takes it. The 4-man rush coming in. Dak steps through the pocket. He breaks a tackle. He picks up 5 yards. This will bring up a second down, but keeps the clock ticking right here. So second down. I like the play, Dak, but you got to hurry up. You got to hurry up. I don't like this. Just get into hurry-up offense. You've had the entire last drive to get your sequences put together. Here's the second down and 5. Here's the snap. Dak in the pocket, looks left, throws left, catch is made. Looks like they will keep the clock ticking right here, even though he went out of bounds. Forward momentum ended in bounds right now. And there's a flag on the play. George Pickens. Oh, my God, George Pickens. This is exactly what he did. This is exactly what he used to do right now. He was unsportsmanlike conduct. George Pickens thinks that he is still in Pittsburgh. George Pickens still thinks that he's in Pittsburgh right now. There's a flag on the Dallas Cowboys for unsportsmanlike conduct. It's still going to be a first down, but that backs up the Dallas Cowboys 15 yards. So, an unsportsmanlike conduct on George Pickens, 15-yard penalty. They keep the first down. It's 1st and 10, but Dallas gets backed up again because of a stupid, bonehead, idiotic, immature move there in a situation where you cannot do that. You cannot do that. So, 6:45 on the clock. Here's the snap. The 4-man rush comes in. Dak steps up through the pocket again. He will scramble. He will pick up the first down. Stay on your feet, dog. Let's go. Out to the 47-yard line. A first down picked up by Dallas. First down picked up by Dak on the scramble. Let's keep this clock ticking. First down, Dallas Cowboys. Out to the Dallas 47. CD Lamb looks like he's at the top of the screen. Dak Prescott takes the snap. Dak looks that way. Throws to CD on the out route. And he comes back inside. CD Lamb picks up 7, but they got to find the edges. Why are you not treating this like a 2-minute drill right now? You don't have time for this. You don't have timeouts for this. You need to be playing those edges. From the left hash, shotgun formation. Ryan Flournoy at the bottom of the screen. Looks like should have been a free play for Dak. A wind-up and a throw. That's an offsides on the defense. The penalty will be declined. Good call by the officials right there with 5:50. There's a flag. The penalty will be declined. Waiting for the call right here. I saw it. Here's the call. Offsides on the defense. That was a first down grab. Penalty will be declined. This will be a first down for the Dallas Cowboys. So first down at the 41-yard line for Dallas. First down at the 41-yard line for Dallas. Excuse me, we're actually at the 35-yard line here for Dallas. 35-yard line. Dak Prescott takes the snap. He drops in the 4-man rush. We'll get to him. He is bagged by Nolan. That'll be a sack. It'll be a loss of 6. Second down and 16, and the clock continues to tick. Dak does not have a lot of time. Dak does not have a lot of time, and the Cowboys defense needs to make a stop. This drive already taking way too long. It's now second down and 16. Second down and 16 coming up here. Dak takes it. The four-man rush again. Dak to the right-hand side will wind up and throw. Catch will be made by Kevontae Turpin, stopping the clock with 5:05. That'll be a 4-yard gain, though, so it brings up a third down and 12. Dallas Cowboys in have-to-go-for-it kind of territory, kind of situation here. They punched the clock back in, so couldn't stop the clock here. Forward momentum happened and stopped inbounds. You got to have forward momentum as you go out of bounds to stop the clock. Third down and 12. Dak takes the snap on a big third down, a wind up and a throw. Javonte Williams is met by resistance immediately. This brings up a fourth down. Fourth down and 12, and the Dallas Cowboys got to get it here. Third down and 12. What did I just watch? The clock is stopped with 4:34. No! Javonte Williams fumbled the football. Oh, my goodness. Javonte Williams got wrapped up and fumbled the football. It got stripped, and it's a turnover, and the Cardinals will get it now. Oh, my goodness. You have got to be kidding me. It was recovered by the Arizona Cardinals, and it's a 1st and 10 on the Arizona 37. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will likely be the final possession that the Cowboys will get in this game. I cannot, just an absolutely brutal way to lose this game. CeeDee Lamb visibly upset. CeeDee Lamb not because he didn't do his part. 85 receiving yards for him, 79 receiving yards for Pickens. Jake Ferguson with the fumble today. Now another fumble today. Conversions on fourth downs. What is understood need not be discussed. Let's effing go. That is a brutal way, but I appreciate that, Coach. Thank you, sir. Fist bumps to you, Mr. Leonard. Thank you, Coach Leonard, for checking in. Thank you, Coach Leonard, for hanging out with us. Had a long talk with JT last night, man. Always good to have friends in your corner. So, yeah, I had like a 40-minute conversation with JT after I finished my live stream yesterday. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Arizona Cardinals. Appreciate you, Coach. Motion on the field. There's the snap. A handoff to the right-hand side. Looks like this will be a gain of about 3 yards. The scrum still moving. The pile still going. It turns into a gain of 6. Second down and 4. Clock is hot once again. I expect Arizona to turn around and hand this football off to end this game here. Cowboys upset. CeeDee Lamb visibly upset right now. He got fed 11 times. George Pickens got fed 9 times, but the Cowboys couldn't hang on to the football. Cowboys could not hang on to the football. And Jacoby Brissett today, 261 passing yards, doing an amazing job right now. Doing an amazing job today. 2 passing touchdowns, 28 fantasy points for Jacoby Brissett. It's been a day. Let's go, Bomber. Cheers to you, sir. I'll be here, sir. Cheers to that. Clock is hot. Waiting for the snap. Single back formation. Motion on the field. Brissett takes it from the 43-yard line. A handoff to the left-hand side. Demercado going to tear through the Cowboys defense. Oh, my goodness. Across midfield, past the 45, past the 40. He goes down in bounds and keeps this clock ticking. I should have stopped the clock sooner. With 4:15, the Cowboys have used 2 timeouts, by the way. So Cowboys 2 timeouts gone, 4:17 left to go. Going to add a little more time on here. Cowboys still want the football back, but I don't know, man. They're going to play to the final whistle, but the defense has just been abysmal. Abysmal. Pickens, 6 catches, 79 yards, 9 targets. I know. 9 targets, 6 receptions, 79 yards. That's not bad, right? That's not bad, but Dallas should be doing much better than that. Dallas Cowboys should be playing much better football than that. Only 1 offensive touchdown today for the Dallas Cowboys. They're highlighting Demercado. How is that not forward progress? Question mark, says Colby. What are you talking about? do you want the Arizona Cardinals to stop the clock? It was forward progress, but the play ended inbounds, not out of bounds. I'll explain that at the end of the game here. Here's a snap. Here's a handoff to the right-hand side. Demercado to the right-hand side. Gets blown up here, and this will be a 1-yard gain. It was a 1st and 10. This makes it a 2nd down and 9. The clock going to start ticking again. Fire the coaching staff, says Sparky. Just sell the whole team, dude. Just sell the whole team. We've got about 4 minutes left to go in this one. And at the end of this game, y'all, we are going to do the prize wheel. We are going to spin the prize. We're going to find out who wins this hoodie today. Or this beanie, excuse me. The beanie is available for sale if you guys check out the spread shop on my website, footballnationusa.com. I had that same scrolling text at the bottom. By the way, how about Caleb Williams being the #1 quarterback in fantasy football in Week 8? Joe Flacco, the #2, Matthew Stafford, the #3, and Sam Darnold, the #3, tied with Matthew Stafford. Take a look at the bottom of the screen scrolling by. Those are fantasy scores for the top 8 quarterbacks this week. Geno Smith with 33, unbelievable. Here we go, 2nd down and 8. Got to add a minute on the clock. The Dallas Cowboys used their final timeout. They have none remaining. Here's the snap with 4:08. That's going to be a tackle for a loss. It brings up a 3rd down. And now Jadeveon Clowney goes down here as well. The fumble. How is that not forward progress? The whistle hadn't been blown, and he was still in bounds. The whistle hadn't been blown. He was going down. The football was knocked out of his hands. The forward progress might end in bounds, but if the official immediately blows the whistle as soon as forward progress stops, then that doesn't give them a chance to, have the initial contact and have the rest of your team either push in one direction or push in the other. That forward progress really only counts for the out of bounds kind of thing, or forward progress on. Well, that's a very different conversation, but 3rd down and 12 coming up right here. Here's the snap. Jacoby Brissett just going to scramble. That was on 3rd down, so it's a 4th down and 8. I'm just checking in with the chat right now. Clock is going to tick right here. They are probably going to punt the football now back to the Dallas Cowboys, who do still have the 2-minute warning here to stop the clock. They do still have the 2-minute warning to stop the clock. They'll need to score a touchdown. They'll need to get the onside kick recovered, and looks like they're going to go for it here. They're lined up to go for it, guys. Arizona Cardinals on 4th down and 8. Arizona Cardinals on 4th down and 8 from the 36, choosing to go for it instead of choosing to kick a field goal. Interesting choice here. Here's the snap. The blitz coming in. Jacoby Brissett on 4th down and 8 will wind up and throw. The pass is incomplete. It stops the clock with 2:31. It's a turnover on downs. 1st and 10. Dallas Cowboys get the football. 3, 5, and 1 is ugly. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Why they would go for it on 4th down when they are inside a field goal range makes no sense to me. But they're going to give the Dallas Cowboys an opportunity here. With 2 minutes and 31 seconds, the Dallas Cowboys get the football back. They are at the Arizona, where was that play? 36 right now. Arizona 36-yard line with 2:31. No respect for the boys' defense. I'm telling you, Don, that's rough, man. What do y'all think? Bam Knight could get 10 more points? No, I don't think so. Here's the snap. Dak going to drop back. Dak going to go down. Dak's in trouble. Dak gets dropped by 3 Cardinals jerseys. And that's going to be a loss of 8. It's a 2nd down and 19. It's a loss of 9. And another sack today for the Arizona Cardinals. This should take us to the 2-minute warning. So Dallas takes over at the 36 there at the 28 right now. Dak going to air this out, puts everything into that one intended for CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee stopped running his route. He gave up on the play, and now we go to the 2-minute warning. 3rd down and 19, and the Dallas Cowboys are struggling here. I've seen us win in 2 minutes, says David. Sack party, 3rd down and 19 coming up. After that airmail from Dak Prescott, Cowboys fans in the stadiums with their thumbs down right now, man. Okay, Arizona had got it tonight. They're playing a solid game, you all. Again, wheel spin. We are in this commercial break, so let's break down this wheel spin right here. Let's move this over. I'm going to let you guys see all of the names who are in here. If you actually played in the last week's Pick'ems, your names are right here. I'm going to show you. Okay, guys, there it is. Take a look. I'm going to let this scroll right now. If you played last week's Pick'ems, your name is on this list. If you did not play last week's Pick'ems, your name is not going to be on this list. That being said, everyone's names are on here right now if you played. Let's see. I need 13 points from Bam and Ferguson. This is in alphabetical order, by the way. This should take us through the commercial break right now. I don't think Dallas has a chance, says TJE2. Over-under was 54.5. I know this has got a sting, says Dawn. Yeah, it hurts a little bit, man. It hurts a little bit, but that's okay. That's a big list. It is a big list. We're about halfway through this list. We had a lot of people play the Pick'ems, and someone is going to win. Someone is going to win something here tonight. Remember, folks, it is free to play on my website. It's always free to play. We are giving away a beanie since we did not have a winner for the grand prize. Grand prize is $100 on the channel. How are we feeling tonight, chat? Saying Tulsa, Oklahoma. Feeling all right. It was Friday night, and I was feeling all right. Downtown Atlanta, big city, bright lights. Scrolling down to the bottom, I'm going to need to make one quick adjustment so y'all can see the bottom of the list. Here is the bottom of the list. That is everyone else out there as well. Okay, guys, if you played, your name is on the list. You know who you are. If you want a shot at the next week grand prize, guys, you know what to do. All you got to do is sign up for this week's Pick'ems. Make your selections. Link in the description down below. We are going to do this after the game, guys. We're going to spin the wheel. Last week, Andrew Danovich won a hoodie. Last week, Andrew Danovich won the Football Nation hoodie, my friends. So, let's see who wins in week 9. Okay, coming back from the commercial break. 2-minute warning is gone. Here we are at the 27-yard line. Dak Prescott on 3rd down and 19, drops. Dak Prescott on 3rd down and 19 will eat grass again. It's a 4th down and 28 with 1:48 left to go. And this is an absolute nightmare for the Dallas Cowboys. Losing to the Arizona Cardinals 8 out of the last 9 games. Coming into this one, it was 7 out of the last 8. They will lose tonight's game. Dak on 4th down and 28, going to drop. Dak going to run to the right-hand side. Dak Prescott going to air this out. It's a deep shot upfield. It's intercepted, and Dak Prescott throws it into the opposite team's hands. That will take us into victory formation with 11:19 left to go. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Arizona Cardinals, and the Cardinals will win this game. The interception there, man. The interception there. Like we said, cooked, says Nate Brewer. Yeah, this one is done, man. This one is just about done. Okay, so 1:19 left to go, guys. We are going to do our raffle after this one. We are going to wait this out. Beautiful. Worst game of day's life. Seriously, saying Julie for Hope. I'm sorry, guys. I hope that those of you who were entertained by today's live stream, if I managed to, bridge a gap for y'all, that you do smash that like button. This game is just about over. Victory formation right now. The clock will continue to tick. They're going to take a couple of more knees right now. Please, 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 guys. Again, I'm a Cowboys fan. If you're a Cowboys fan, don't hold back on that like button just because we lost. I just hope that you enjoyed the coverage that we brought here. As it keeps getting harder to be a fan, sick of having all this talent and nothing coming together, Ryan Donahue says. Ryan, you are right. You are right. My thanks stream. Appreciate you. 40th anniversary Ripper. Cheers to you, my friend. Always good coverage, saying Courtney. Appreciate y'all. Here's another knee, and this will be the final score, folks. Dallas Cowboys going to lose this game 17-27. That is the win for the Arizona Cardinals, and that'll be all she wrote. Okay, folks, that means that we've got a few more games coming up this week. On Thursday night will be our next football live stream. I'm sick AF right now saying ever, Greg. I know, man. Me too. It's okay. It's okay. We do have Thursday night football with the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos, an AFC West matchup. We will have 4 games on Sunday and a game on Monday. On the fence on whether or not I'm going to cover NBA this Wednesday. If we cover NBA on Wednesday, it'll just be 1 game. But we'll see. We'll see how we feel for that. We'll see how we feel about it. Okay, guys, so did you guys already get a chance? Y'all got to see all of this over here on the right-hand side, right? Let's break down and let's do our wheel spin right here and see who the winner is going to be. So let's do our actual contest now. A lot of names on this wheel right here. There are a lot of names on this wheel right here. Let's shrink it down just a little bit further. This is going to tell us who wins the hoodie that you see on your screen right now, guys. So, someone is going to win a prize right here, right now on Football Nation. The few thousand of you still watching right here. Let's do this thing. Now it says, okay. All right. Let's grab all of this really quick. And we're going to shuffle it. Ready? Shuffle 1, shuffle 2, shuffle 3. Let's spin this thing. Here is the spin. Here is the spin. Good luck to everybody right now. The wheel is spinning right here. That's a short spin. And your winner today is going to be Joey Montoya. Joey Montoya, looks like you will be the winner for tonight's game. For week 9, Joey Montoya did just win this week's prize. It was the hoodie. Let me take a quick screenshot of this. Joey, we are going to message you as soon as this game is over and let you know that you won the week 9 prizes. Joey Montoya's in the house. Hey, Joey, let's go, brother. You just won a beanie. There is Joey Montoya. He checked in. He's also a channel member right now. Good win right there, Joey. Well done. Well done, Joey. You just won this prize for the week. The beanie is there. All right, guys, that's it. That's going to be it. Joey Montoya, congratulations, sir. Right on, my friend. Congratulations. Now, if you guys want a shot at winning a prize, please be sure to sign up for the Week 10 Pick'ems. The link is in the description down below if you guys want to check that out. I will be live for a few more games this week. We may be covering basketball this week as well. The in-season tournament for the NBA is starting to pick up here, so that's all I've got. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. Please be sure to check out my website. I know I've said it 1,000 times, www.footballnationusa.com. Go check it out. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for the website. By the way, if you know someone who's good at website development, you can send them my way. I am looking to start investing into my website right now because I do want the website to become an actual search engine and a way to keep people engaged and bring out more information, and I just want it to look good. So if you guys know any web developers, if you guys know any website designers, please message me on the website. Send me some contact information. I will reach out to these people, and we're going to try to get not just the best YouTube channel on the planet when it comes to sports, we also want to get the best website on the planet when it comes to sports as well. But I will be live on Thursday for sure. Until next time, y'all, my name is Mario Manuel. You've been watching Football Nation, and as we like to say, let's effing go. Peace out, guys. Y'all have a great night.